We are hopelessly unprepared today, but thank you whoever's there for joining us. Like I said, we're what are we now? 47 minutes late, but that's the way we do it and make this epic. We don't show up. We always show up, but just sometimes extremely late. Can I? I haven't had time to do any of my pre-tests. Can someone tell me how it? Oh, there we go.
Oh.
None of you could hear the other players. Everybody say hello. Nobody could hear you until now.
Hi.
Hi.
This is what we normally do beforehand.
Yeah, well, a lot of that bottom music down.
So perfect.
Okay.
Who's saying all this? I can't see
That's
anything.
Criarch.
Holy crap. So, stressful, but look, we're all here now. So, more Nesta's with us, and Butchnick came through after fiddling with the wires for a solid 40 minutes. So, just to kind of catch you up, tonight our players begin a journey to the mines of Feldrop, where a crown has been discovered, which has resulted in the closure of the mines. What darkness will the players find? We'll find out soon enough. When we left off, you guys had jumped onto a wagon. You had slept the night before. Right? We had to retcon some stuff because for some reason we forgot to do a long rest and fully night's sleep in the last session. So we're going to say you guys did your full night's sleep, got up in the morning and set off on the road with Butchnick waving you off as he has his interview for the College of Bards. Oh, see you later. I'll keep your seats warm. As you guys head off down the road.
They grow up so fast.
They really do. So the last thing was
So Butchnick's gone then, yeah?
Butchnick's staying in Cerromith while you guys go do this little trip. Can I ask Dave? I quickly did the name of the session. Is it looking okay?
Make this epic, episode 3, Pirates of the Map.
Toxie Crink has followed. Took you long enough, Crino, didn't it? Jesus Christ.
Give him abuse now.
Girl, stop. It took us long enough to appear tonight.
Wait, is this not episode 4?
Yes.
3.
No, 3.
No, because there was a battle royale was the other one.
This is episode 3.
Yeah, this is episode 3.
So, I mean, a lot happened in the last session, but if you guys want to recap, you can go visit on our YouTube channel. If you like anything you see today, hit the follow button. If you like our YouTube, go subscribe. If you like our Facebook, like. If you like our Twitter, do whatever you do on Twitter. And if you're Global Punishment, check us out on TikTok. We are terrible
Like us on
TikTok.
everything, it's okay. Just like it. Like it.
Just give us the lights.
If you like crack alleys, we're in that too, behind your house.
Move us to your top 16 on Facebook.
Right, okay. So let's actually kick this off, right? So the wheels of the wagon, they
Go
round.
go round and around as you guys make your way down the road. Wheels going over stones. The sky is beautiful, and I'm going to describe to you now in vivid detail what you see. After several kind of like hours I've been on the road, most of it you see is farms and like countryside, but you do see there's this beautiful river, little small stream running along, and you can see windmills and cattle in the field. This general area here of Cerromith looks incredibly safe. This is the road called the Mine Walk, which literally takes you guys right up to the mines of Feldrop. And normally this road would be filled with carts of mining equipment coming back, but obviously over the last 2 weeks since the incident happened, it has dried up and there is now no longer any kind of like any supply coming from the mine, you know. It takes you guys about 2 days to get to the mines of Feldrop. and as you go along, you come across this kind of tavern. Well, it used to be a tavern called the Merry Way Inn, and to describe it, it has been completely looted, ransacked, and the two people who ran the tavern are outside dead on the ground, covered in blood. And you can see that there is a massive symbol upon the door of a black circle with a black fist like this. With kind of like raven wings, or not even raven wings, just like kind of some sort of board wings coming from it.
Ravens?
You, not really raven, just kind of a board wing. They just look like raven wings because they're black. And you can kind of see that there's kind of 3 spikes protruding from the knuckles, almost like it's a knuckle dusters are on top of the fist, or maybe it's like a Wolverine kind of thing, you know. I want you all to roll me a history check, please.
Do me and Drez roll it? Because we're not from this area.
Neither is Drez.
That's what he said. He said, should him Andres.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said should Drez only roll it. I was like, okay.
I'll only roll it, yeah, I'll do it.
Do all my rolls for me, Howie.
I'll just log into your...
What was it again, Daryl? Sorry.
History check, please.
History.
22 for me.
14 for me.
Ooh, very nice.
I'll roll with disadvantage, so...
Give me 1 second there.
I'll stick with my 6 of guessing I won't know nothing.
I got a 12.
Let me just take a look at these rolls here, because I'll tell you what's going on. It's skewed a little bit. So I've got Marilla on 14, I've got Drez on 6, I've got Bruntinus on 6, and I've got Heck on 14, and I have, Heck. I've got
Aaliyah.
Aaliyah, sorry. What's Aaliyah? What did Aaliyah get?
22.
Oh, so Aaliyah's the only one who knows it. Aaliyah, you recognise this symbol as the symbol of House Umbra, the fabled thieves' guild of the Andic Empire, mainly Cerromith.
Okay, so they're how?
Nearly made rogue.
I'm just saying, wouldn't Drez not get an advantage on that because he's a rogue? Thieves can't and all that shit.
They are a galore of, you know the way there's 4 merchant houses within Cerromith? These are like the unsung 5th house. They're more of a political. Drez does have Thieves' Cant, but this isn't in Thieves' Cant. This is an actual symbol of a house.
What's the name? So House
Umbra.
Okay. I'm going to draw that little symbol in my book as well, just so I have it.
Okay, cool. Really, you stored it in your keen mind there, yeah?
I was just about to say Unagi.
For a month.
So
Did I better write
do
it
I
down?
only store it for a month?
Yeah.
yeah,
I
20
should
days.
better start writing stuff down again. I just thought I had to.
No, Jenny,
It's
unfortunately,
like,
Just wild.
what happened to last year? What key mind?
unfortunately, you don't remember every single thing that happened forever. Your mind does have a limited amount of storage, and that's what key mind represents with that. Hey, right. So you can examine this tavern, or you can kind of move on, but it's been looted heavily. There's nothing really of value left, and the 2 people are dead on the ground.
I don't really mind. I'll explain to them what that symbol means. So I'll just pass it on, saying that it is from the Thieves. What is it? The Thieves Guild and their House
Umbra, yeah, House Umbra. Once you hear the name House Umbra, so Marilla, you know what it is. Bruntinus, you know what it is. Heck and Drez, you don't know what House Umbra is. You've never heard of it.
Do an investigation on the whole murder scene, though. Can I go CSI?
Yeah, so you can't just roll an investigation check for the whole thing. You have to tell me specifically what you're looking for.
Oh, okay, you're not there.
No, you can't.
Footprints and stuff, give me a rough idea of how many people were here.
Okay, if you're looking for footprints, it'd be a survival check.
Okay.
I'm going to look for survivors.
Survivors, okay. Roll me investigation check, Dev.
I'm going to wait until they're all done with the bodies, and then I'm going to take them off and bury them.
Cool.
I'll also go inside the bar and have a look.
19. Absolute shit. A 1 and a 9. 9 time. I wrote an orange.
Ooh.
I wrote an orange.
Annoying scene. So you don't find any survivors. There's nobody alive. You can pretty much guarantee that from your roll. And you got.
So I go grab Leah's body and be like, Leah, why are you not matching? I'm not dead.
For those of you who don't know, we're watching. In real life, Dave works nights, and he was actually just gone to bed once he found out the power was gone. But in true Butznick fashion, he got the electricity back on just to piss off Bruntonus. Because that's what he does best. So you can determine there's no survivors within this tavern, the Merry Way Inn, and you cannot find you because your survival roll was so low. Heck, I believe it was a 4, was it? Yeah, you can't see. You can't determine. You're just kind of looking down at some footprints, and you're going, yeah, there was definitely somebody here, but I don't know how many.
This is certainly dirt.
This ground. Doesn't seem to be any survivors.
Daryl, how does it look like they were killed?
Oh, it's you'll have to go over and examine the bodies and roll me a medicine check.
Well, if I'm like waiting at the bodies till they're all done, can I like help or roll myself to see that?
You can give her. You can either roll yourself or you can use the help action to help Marilla.
I'd roll.
Oh no, I'll roll myself.
Okay.
I'll roll myself then.
I got a 7.
Right. Okay.
Marilla,
Oh
you
god, I got an 11.
No, to be honest, the DC is 5 because their wounds are very, very obvious. Their throats have been slit.
Okay.
So you can tell that they were both put down on their knees, and then their throats were slit, and then they were pushed in the ground to bleed to death.
Okay, I kind of open one of their mouths.
Okay, you kind of, and their jaw kind of cracks open.
Is there anything in their mouth?
There's not.
Are you okay there?
No, I was thinking of the Mop Man. I was like, maybe there's like a symbol in their mouth.
Oh yes, the Mop Man.
You're going to try and steal their
When if I ever die around you, please do not force feed me your hand.
I just gently pressed their chin down.
Do we still have another day of travel, Daryl? Like another long rest? Yeah.
I'll tell you exactly where you are on the map here now, because I can show you.
Because if so, I want to do something.
Are you looking to change up your spells, is it?
Well, yeah, I just want to see if we'll get a long rest, because I might cast Speak with Dead on them.
There's the Mines of Feldrop, and then this is the Merry Way Inn. The Merry Way Inn was essentially where you were hoping to stop for tonight. So it's it's getting dark soon. The Merry Way Inn was supposed to be your stop along the road. Who's driving the cart, by the way?
I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, who is driving?
Did we not have somebody else come with us to show us the way?
No, it's one road.
I think, Heck, you're kind of low. That's why we're kind of...
Yeah, I have vehicle proficiency, so I can drive the cart.
Okay, so are we just saying your horse was hooked up to it then?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Evad. Okay.
So I'll call them around and I'll say, look, if you want, I can try do something. I can try and talk to them, maybe to see what happened, but I don't know.
Oh,
is there any way is there any way you want them persistent or anything, or we just leave them in the middle of the street, or put them?
No, but I'm going to bury them after. It's just to make sure to try find out.
That's very noble of you to bury them. Very noble.
Do you think we should, or?
Well,
What do you think?
I pretty much think they're dead. I think we should just leave them.
No, to find out what happened.
Oh,
Well, we could find out exactly what was going on or what.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like they've been
I
robbed.
was looking for.
It looks like, to me, it looks like a simple robbery. No.
Actually, GM,
It could
am
have
I
been
able
after.
to look around to see if there's any other symbols about the place? Some thieves can.
Roll me a investigation check. No, just an investigation check. But you're the only one allowed to roll this check.
Or can I roll as well?
Me?
I got 4. Get wrecked.
Yeah. If it even shows on the dice, it was like hot.
So you walk into a wall and take 1d10 damage.
Heart explode.
So
Darryl, is that a tavern that they own?
it was a tavern. It's destroyed now. Yeah.
Is there any it's completely burnt down, or is it still standing?
No,
or...
it's not. It hasn't been burnt, but it's been completely looted and smashed up.
So there's no bottles of wine in there.
Roll an investigation check.
Are we going to ask some questions, or what do you want to do?
17, Darryl.
I do not have the capabilities to ask dead people the questions.
You find half a
maybe-
bottle
I
of wine.
do.
I find
So
what?
maybe you
Half a
should.
bottle of wine.
Half a bottle.
Maybe you should ask the questions.
What questions do you think I should ask? I've 5 of them.
You got 5 questions.
Yeah.
Who killed you?
So who killed you?
Why did they kill you?
Yep.
Why? And did you have anything? Were they looking for something? Maybe.
What were you? What were you hiding? 'Cause they must
Were
be
they
hiding
looking for
must they?
something?
Yeah,
Who
that's
killed
correct.
you? Why did they
Why?
kill you?
I know we're sworn to secrecy and we're not to say anything, but considering they are dead, do they know anything about the mines?
Ah,
Well, we can
did
ask
they
about
know
the
about
mines.
the mines? That's
Yeah.
a good
Dead people
question.
don't. Dead people don't. Tell no secrets. You know what I'm saying?
Who knew? No, about the
Yeah,
madness in the mines?
Yeah. And
About-
and just ask them. How are you?
That's what I was going for. Like, how's the afterlife?
Maybe is there anything is there anything they feel we should know?
So who killed you? Why did they kill you? Do you know about anything in the mines? And, well, 2 more.
ask. Is it secret? Is it safe?
Anybody else have any input on these last 2 questions?
Is there anything else they feel we should know that they should tell us? Like, just
Is there anything?
Is there
actually- well,
anything to help us?
yeah, exactly.
if there's anything we can do for them, if they have any last requests,
Oh come on,
Good
Howie,
idea.
they're dead.
Good
They're
point.
it'd be nice.
That's nice and that's cool.
With the question for
Yeah, it's not-
anything to help us, would that be about, is there anything to help us on our journey or in the mines?
You will
I
know.
would just
know
keep
about
that
anything
open.
in mind.
I just
Bear in mind, Leah, you know the limitations of the spell. They're not going to know a lot. They can speculate on future
Well, I don't know
events.
yet.
No, but it says in the spell's description they can speculate on future events, and they don't know anything that's happened since they've died.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're not
okay.
asking anything. But we're not asking anything.
It's
but-
just like
No,
it's
we're
anything
not
that can help
asking-
us. They might not. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah, they won't. Yeah, they won't know. Yeah. Just,
Yeah, you're saying
ask
kind of
them-
like if something happened after they died
Ask them,
in the
ask them,
bar,
ask them,
Yeah.
ask them, is there anything secret that was taken from them?
Is
What
there,
was taken from them or something?
is there anything? Was anything taken from you?
Oh wait, I thought of a really good question before you ask it.
What is it?
Oh.
It was did
one more.
oh yeah, did they get what they were looking for?
Oh,
And then comma, if not, is it still in the tavern?
Oh,
No, there's a comma, Darryl, so that's a
and then I think the last question should be, can I have more questions?
yeah. So hang on. Was anything
It's
taken
not a
from
genie,
you?
Dave.
Did they get it? Was anything taken from you? And then, if not, where is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that's
Well,
the question.
this is the first time that I've tried this, so let's see if it works. So I'll stick them up. I'll have them like resting there and just
Okay, who are you going to cast on, the man or the woman?
make them look. Oh shit! What one do you think looks more?
intelligent.
Oh, who? The man. Yeah,
Man. Okay.
feel as if he might own the place more.
Okay, so you get down on one knee, right? And you take your holy symbol to Ornan, and this normally requires burning incense, but I'm just going to assume that you have that, right? And you make the symbol in ash on the forehead of the symbol of Ornan, and you place your hand upon their forehead on his head like this, right? And you begin ushering a prayer that attempts to animate. What you're doing here is not actually necromancy, because you're not pulling the spirit from a mentor. You are animating the spirit. It's almost like you're just tapping into its memories and animating the visual aspect of it. And what you do is, you guys all see her, she's doing something, and because it's the first time you cast a spell, you find you're struggling to break through this barrier that exists within this corpse, and it's linked soul and the mentor, and you kind of begin a mental battle as you try and pull the little tiny bit of essence from the ether into its body, and eventually you guys kind of see her hand begins to light up as light beams shoot from her fingers and from her palm, and you see the corpse, its ears, its eyes, its nose and its mouth, light comes from it, and from its body you see this kind of ethereal clone of the body rise up as it stands up, looking around, looking at its hands, looking quite like where am I? Where am I?
I'll just put my hand out to try hold him and calm him and all. And I'll just say to him, I'll be like, who killed you?
Goblini and his men.
Uh-oh.
Why?
It's two. He was extorting me and my wife Mary for months. When the mines closed, we lost the business and we couldn't pay. He said he was going to make an example of us.
So, do you know about the madness in the mines?
No. What's that?
Was anything taken from you here, your possessions?
He turns and looks. I don't know.
Will I bury you with your wife, I presume?
Please. Secre, bury us. Send us to Memento.
Okay. And then I hold him and then he goes off or whatever.
You see, you kind of cast a spell, and you just see, whoa, the guy goes back into the body, and and with that,
oh, go blue.
and with that, the body
pops out of his mouth and flies up.
Yeah, a fly. I'll bring them around the side of where they had, and I'll bury them.
You perform the rite of burial, yeah. Yeah. So the rite of burial basically dictates that they must be buried, yeah, at least 3 feet below earth.
Okay.
And they must be given a marker for their grave.
Okay. I'll just get some.
And you'll have to read. You'll have to read the writ of passing from your book. Oh, Jolly Buddha! Hey, welcome, bro.
Nice.
Is Nightbot going crazy again? Hates you, Liam.
I thought you fixed the spamming thing.
I thought I fixed it too, man, but I guess I didn't.
Every single one is doing that.
I know. I thought I fixed it. I turned off everything off.
Yeah.
Welcome, guys, to the chat. I'm very sorry about Nightbot. It's been a bit of a naughty bot lately. Nightbot goes hard when we're raided, and it doesn't really enjoy the company of strangers, but we do. So welcome, come on in. If you guys like anything you see today, hit that follow button and stick around. The guys are going to be heading into a dark and dreary mine later on, where we're going to, all of us together, psychologically torture them for an hour. So it's going to be very fun. But I must say, Jolly Buddha, once again, you're an absolute legend. Thank you very much. This guy is Jolly Buddha's hard as nails, cunt, lads. I swear to God. What's he saying here now? Liam, bro, I missed you last week, Liam. It's good to see you again. Thank you, Jay
Sorry,
Ryder, for following. Thank you, Mayhem with Acid. Fucking kill name. Thank you for following. Right. So back to it, guys. We're gonna really dig into this now. So we've just communed with the dead, and we just found out that.
Darryl, sorry. Where's your Barry White music for the follow?
That's for something else. But the follower is coming up. Yeah. Don't worry about that. That's something for the future. Jolly Red. Yoo-hoo. Right. Okay. Thank you very much. Let's continue on, right? So you performed that. You buried the two corpses, the man and the woman of the May Road Inn, whatever it was, and you bury them 3 feet below ground, and you give them a marker, and you say the rite of passing, commending their spirits to Memento, giving them that extra protection that their soul won't be pulled from the ether on the way there, and they'll make it to Memento, to be judged by Ornan, and hopefully find their home in their prime fate plane. So, what do you rest of you guys want to do while she's doing this? This is going to take her a good half an hour maybe to do.
I'm going to help her.
Bruntis to help me, yeah. Or whoever.
Is you going to help her?
Yeah, I'll help.
I'm
going to help her dig a hole, but that's about
it.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't help the Sekrai do the rite of passing. That's a very personal thing between a Sekrai and the dead. But you would definitely, you're more than welcome to help them do the burying and stuff like that. Other than that, are you guys kind of ready to go to bed and call it a night? And
no,
is there something you want to do?
Yeah, I actually want to this time investigate the tavern, but not just for wine, just to go in and see if there's.
So let me just write that down. Not just for wine.
Wine.
The most unmarilla thing ever said.
Oh, just shivers. Right. So, roll an investigation.
Roll an investigation check.
Okay. 15.
15. And what are you investigating for exactly?
Just anything that might be hidden or look of value, or to see if Goblini was looking for anything. So I kind of look around behind the bar and.
Well, no, you don't really find anything. Then no, it's too generic. Your DC is too high. If you're too generic, your DC is much higher.
Oh, okay. Then I look under the floor, walk on the floorboard, see if there's anything under them.
Okay. There's not. There's not.
Okay.
There isn't, unfortunately. No, you can pretty much tell that what was here was raided by the House Umbra, and they took everything of value.
Okay.
Okay.
So I drink my half bottle of wine.
Are you getting ready? So you get Marilla getting ready to camp out, is she?
I'm gonna stay beside Draz. If that's the time.
Oh glad I got rid of that.
Draz Wilry, the glorified Hoover.
My buddy. Oh.
Not saying anything, just subtly standing beside him.
We all know she's in.
Marilla, you okay?
Oh, fine, Draz. Would you like some wine?
No, it's okay. I got some whiskey. I'll take a sip of my flask.
I say, I've always respected you, Draz.
Can I inside check her?
Do you know what? Yes, you can. Roll an inside check.
Yeah. Oh, it's only a 14.
Marilla, roll me a. Now listen, this is important, Jenny, because you got this wrong last time, right? If you're telling the truth, roll me a persuasion check, but only roll a d20 on D&D Beyond. And if you're telling a lie, use your deception, yeah? But don't tell us which one you're doing. Just roll a d20 and add your skill plus.
So I rolled my d20. Okay. Oh, natural 20!
You know,
okay.
I don't know anything.
Drez, you have no reason to not believe her.
Oh, thanks, Marilla. That's so nice. That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
I say, that's no problem, Draz. And then I kind of trail off with, it's awful dusty in here, isn't it?
We're outside.
Still.
Outside.
The carnage.
The personal humor.
Yeah.
So I just keep drinking my wine.
Right, you get stuck into your wine. So, does anyone want to do anything before you settle in for the night and kind of setting your watches and stuff like that?
No, Grant.
Are we assuming everyone's gonna? I mean, are we assuming everyone except for Marilla is going to do a watch?
If Marilla doesn't do a watch, I'll make her do a watch.
Won't we have like 2 points of exhaustion if she doesn't do it?
14 points.
No, you just won't. And by the way, I found rules for exhaustion, actual D&D rules from the actual book that I will be implementing.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Darryl, it could
Perils of exhaustion.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. Nobody will get exhaustion and Marilla pulls her weight. Is Marilla going to pull her weight?
Draz pulled his. Yeah, no. Prestidigitation, right? Now I will pull my weight. I will do a shift. But I'm doing the first shift because I don't want to be woken up during the night. I want my long steady sleep.
Alright, so why don't you in character tell them that?
Okay. I don't mind being helpful here and taking the first shift.
On your own? That's perfect. I think we all should then go to sleep. No?
Okay.
Yes. I will call you in like an hour, 2 hours.
That's not the shit.
What's the
How
shit?
many hours do we need?
It's like a good 4 hours.
Fine, I'll take the shift now, so everyone off to bed.
I was want to literally finish my okay.
Anyway, the night passes with general ease. There's no last time you slept out in the wilds was when you were back in Gladhollow and dealing with all the darkness that was happening there, all the darkness under it. But there was noise. This is not like that. This is a peace. I know you are beside the site of a murder scene tavern, but taking that out of account, this is actually quite a lovely place. The sky is clear. The stars of Azarak are beautiful. Remember what I told you about these? These were forged by the dwarven god to light the way through the ether, so people could travel between realms. Because before that, there was only darkness. Once the thing went down, there was only the moon, there were no stars, and travel beyond the material plane was impossible because nobody could see beyond it. But not for Azarak. No, he got together and he fixed it. So you wake up the next morning. I want all of you to use up one ration that you bought from the last session. Just minus one ration out of D&D Beyond. And with that, you guys are ready to go to the mines of Feldrop. Shall we fast forward to that?
I do feed Marlowe a little bit of my rations as well.
Oh, Marlowe hunts for himself.
Oh, grand. That bird would be dead if it didn't.
He's extremely independent. And he never leaves your shoulder. When he's in the city, he never leaves your shoulder.
Did I buy rations? Yeah, I did buy them.
We did, but I don't know if we added them in, did we?
Oh, well, in that case, you have no food.
Oh, Darryl, I added my ration.
Okay, I stand there starving.
Oh, look at Jenny. Look at that. Teacher, I added my rations in.
Yeah. But can I just say... I just accidentally deleted 3 instead of 1.
I deleted them all.
Just stuff in her face.
I deleted all of my rations by accident.
Minus.
Oh no, we did buy them, but I forgot to add them. It was like I said, it was 2 days back. No,
guys, you know me, I'm a patient man, but you know I don't tolerate not putting stuff into the D&D Beyond.
No, hang on.
Darryl, you're wasting perfectly good time. Just let us put the fucking rations in that.
What's the jolly buddy saying? Darryl will kill you. It will kill Bruntonus off already. He's too big for his boots. I would kill Bruntonus off in a heartbeat if I wanted to. Yeah, 100%. I wouldn't. Dave has been in many of my campaigns. I mean, Happy. Sorry, he told me not to use his name on stream because he doesn't want to be a celebrity. Happy timed out the jolly buddy.
Sorry, sorry about that, pal. Sorry about that. Here, Johnny.
Johnny, next time you come in here, I'll have you and Liam as admins so you can time it out this one, right?
No, you can't time out admin.
Oh, can you not? All right, well, I'll make him an unadmin for one session. Don't worry about it. So anyway, you guys, you eat your rations. Marilla, your scaldy travel rations. These are beneath you. Aaliyah, these are not too bad. Drez and Heck, perfectly acceptable bits of food. You don't know why anyone would have a problem. And Bluntness, your only problem is there might just not be enough for somebody of your size. But you're not hungry. It's just maybe you would like a bit more. You know. Don't ban Jolly. Don't do it. You're not allowed. So with that, you guys head on to the mines of Feldrop, underneath the Feldrop cliffs, yeah? So, sorry, not Feldstone, they're called Feldstone, the cliffs are called the Feldrops. So after some time has passed, you cross the Feldstone bridge, and below you see the cliff walls and the mines of Feldstone. The village around the mine looks empty and deserted, and you cannot see any signs of life apart from one hut with a stream of smoke coming from its chimney. You make your way down the hill, past the high-quality dwarven stone buildings of the village, and out of the hut comes this fat little dwarf to greet you. He's got a brown beard and a yellow bandana. He's got these really thick leather clothes on with these iron kind of bits all around him. By his side, he's got this kind of chisel with 2 rubies indented into it. On his back, he's got a lantern, and on his shoulder like this, he carries a massive pick that he could easily use as a weapon if he so chose. And he's got these thick black leather boots that are designed for not only standing on stone, but crushing it whenever need be. He looks up at you, and he just kind of gazes over you and just says, "Were ye sent by the Criarch?"
Yes, we were. I raise out my hand and I'm like, Merla, nice to meet you.
He shakes your hand like that. "Good to meet you, lass. What's the others' names? Have they got no tongues?"
This is Aaliyah. This is
Hi.
Drez. This is Heck. And this is Bruntinus.
Looks at you.
We are known as the Billy's boys.
"The Billy's boys. That's gotta be one of the stupidest names I've ever heard in my life."
You can just see Brooklyn is absolutely cringe over it, but he's like,
Brunton,
Random.
it is actually Billy's lads. You got the name wrong.
Yeah.
fuck off. I thought it was BB and it's, okay, Billy's
No,
lad.
I do think Billy's boys is actually much better though.
No, Billy's lads. It has to be original. Keep
Just
it working.
for those in the chat who don't know what we're talking about here, though, in the 4th session there was a character, an NPC called Billy. This is back before we were streaming, who decided to help the players and was unfortunately killed in an attack by an undead horde. It was a bit like Call of Duty Zombies. They were coming in all the windows and stuff like that, and the players were trying to board them up. And Dave was being a you know what, and you know what I'm talking about, Dave. And anyway, long story short, Billy was slain. And they decided to dedicate the name of the party. They originally were called Billy's Lads. It's now amalgamated into Billy's Boys.
No, it's still Billy's lads.
It's still Billy's Lads.
Billy's boys.
Let's hear in the comments. What's better? What's better, right? Billy's Lads
Billy's Lads.
or Billy's Boys? Let's hear it. Let's hear it there, Dave. Get a poll if you can. I haven't a clue how to do it.
Oh, fuck off. No, Crino. No.
Why? What did he say?
Billy's lads.
Oh, it's off
And Billy's
now.
boys.
It's off.
Oh,
So.
that's 2.
Oh, I'm Marky. That's it.
I
I'm
think
gonna
it looks like
fight
Billy's,
everyone.
I can already see it looks like Billy Boys is winning. Marilla will not suffer. Oh, that's you
I'm gonna-
typing that.
Just want to throw it out there that
Now it's gone.
Billy Boys is slang term for an English policeman, and I really don't want to be called English policeman.
Well, I don't. That's not relevant. Is it on? There'll be no of that. Chucky, your that stuff here, right? So
Lads, happy
Thank
saying
you.
that.
Yes, it is Billy's
I'm on an
lads.
English network. They'll hear it. They'll come for me.
No, it's okay. I was born there. I'm allowed to say these things.
what? We didn't know that.
Yeah.
We didn't know that.
That's where-
Exile.
Right, long story short, the dwarf stands before you, and he's not from anywhere like that. He's from the mountains. He gives you a stern look, and his thick, bushy eyebrows furrow a little bit. He just goes, "Well, what is it you want? Are you here for the Gunda mine?"
Yes, is there anything you can tell us about the mine that might help us?
You see, he takes something out of his pocket. It's like a black little ball. And he puts it in his mouth. He chews it.
Any
He spits it
survivors?
on the ground.
Daryl, I actually can't even listen to you do that.
Look, I'll let you in. But there are a few facts and the rules you're gonna have to accept. First off, bottom of the mine's overrun. And I'm assuming that's gonna be our main priority, as that's where the bloody crown is. What it's overrun with is my wee friends, colleagues and workers. They've gone completely insane and won't let anyone near the crown. So you'll have to kill them if you can't get around them. And honestly, it'd be a mercy at this stage. Here is the key to the lower mine. I will keep the key to the upper mine and I'll lock it behind you. When you want to get back, on the door, bang 3 times, then 1 time, and I'll open it. But don't let any of the crazies escape with you. I don't know what you're planning on doing with that bloody crane. Just get it out of my mind and we can all go back to our business. It's technically the property of the Criarch anyway, so it's his problem.
And can I ask you something? How come you're not down there? How come you didn't go crazy?
I'm the foreman. I was in the upper levels. When the whole mine and the whole world inside the mine went to shit, I evacuated everyone, sent them off with a pay packet, and I've been here ever since waiting for that lazy bastard of a Criarch to get somebody over.
And when they went mad, did they go mad at once, or was it slow? Was it over a couple of days? Was it instant?
We discovered the crane about 2 weeks ago. And at first we just thought it was... We didn't know what it was. It was in a strange little tomb. But, yeah, it was the degenerative effect, yeah. It took about 2-3 days before it drove every single man and dwarf in the bottom mine to completely insane. They rebelled and they locked themselves down there. And when we tried to go down, they attacked us.
And tell me, was there any mutters down there, or were they talking about anything as they were going mad? Did they say they heard sounds or saw anything, or do you even know?
Well, when they tried to break out, we had to lock the mine in completely. And when we started to hear the voices in our heads ourselves, we immediately left. We knew it was time. We couldn't risk it.
And what did you hear? Oh, yeah.
It's different for everybody.
How? What was it saying? Was it personal stuff?
I don't want to talk about it. You'll see yourself if you're down there long enough.
Well, that wouldn't be very good for us, though, would it?
Well, I don't know what you want from me. You're the one going in there. I'm not bloody going in there till that thing's gone.
Okay. How do you think we should get rid of it?
Destroy it. Smash it with hammer. Kill your way through all the crazies and then just destroy it. Looked fragile enough, mind you.
No,
Did it has... oh, sorry.
but a magical item is pure force will not destroy it.
I wouldn't know anything about that, lad. I'm only a miner.
Do you have any smelting equipment or anything?
We're not
Like a
smelters,
melter?
we only pull the ore out.
Okay.
It goes off to the smelter.
And has anyone tried to destroy the crown yet?
No.
What about the other teams that were sent here before us?
There were no teams sent before you.
Were we not the last hope?
We were told there was another 2
We were
teams.
told
sent
there
in.
was 2 teams sent before us.
Nobody arrived before yous.
Inside
What?
check.
Roll an
Yeah.
inside check. Liam,
All of us?
yeah, all of yous. I want to apologise to that goddamn mic bot. I'm sorry.
I'm on the band. I'm just going.
Close to a 20. I got 4.
17. And I have keen
17
mind.
as well.
K mine doesn't
Reminder.
work there. It doesn't work.
Yes. I remember talking to him.
Right. So who got over 15?
Me.
Me.
Just used to. You believe him. He looks genuine. His eyes look genuinely shocked at what you have said.
Maybe they didn't make it here.
Well, how the road looked. We only got caught once. We didn't see anybody on the way here. Two
Maybe
teams
it's-
couldn't make it here before us.
Maybe this is something to do with what we saw at the farmhouse before.
It's a
Okay.
good point.
But there was only 2 bodies before they were in the place.
Well,
Maybe
to be
they-
fair, we didn't exactly canvass the entire area.
That's true also. Sir, I was just wondering, is there any creepy dungeon crawlies inside?
What do you mean, lad?
Like, there, what would Britain's know about mining caves and stuff? I know.
You mean like would there be insects and stuff?
I saw Daryl's
would
cheeky
there
little
be-
smile.
What?
Would there
I
be
thought-
like, would there be like, you know, dungeon crawlers?
There's
Gelatinous cubes, skeletons,
Crap.
perhaps a dragon.
Anything that we should look out for.
Normally
Loose
the
bits of
mines
rock
are
and
quite.
mining.
Normally the only danger in the mine is falling on your own pickaxe. It's a sturdy enough mine. The our dwarves built it from Azor now. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. Insect wise, creature wise, no. And we sure as hell aren't deep enough to go near the Underdark either.
Do you have a map
I
of how to
don't
get in?
I don't have a map, but I can just tell you where to go.
At the dwarf would have a map.
Well, I do have a
Didn't
map,
we
but I
not
don't.
send, like,
Well, no, with all due respect, I do have a map, but I don't want to give it to you. You don't need it,
why do we not need it?
because I've got one schematic for the whole mine, and I don't want to be sharing it. This kind of invaluable information could be worth a fortune.
That sounds more like it. Anyway, the directions.
Directions are go in, go straight till you reach the mine, pull the lever, then the lift will bring you right down. Now it's about 2.2 kilometers under the ground, so you'll be going down for a fair bit. Once you reach the bottom, you'll know you're there by the smell.
I thought you said you didn't dig that deep.
The Underdark's a lot deeper than that, lad.
I'm trying to understand.
Is it
when
lit
you
up
say-
down there? Sorry.
I'm trying
go
to
on, Colin.
understand when you say these people have gone mad.
Foaming
they-
at them out, cutting themselves right and where shit in the
Zombie?
walls.
Have they died and came back, or is it just
No,
Their
not at
disease,
all. Nothing like that.
poison?
No, none of that crap now, Secretary. No need to go getting the Inquisition involved. It was only like, crazy stuff.
Yes.
Eating their own shite, that kind of thing.
Oh, like
Can I
heck,
see if
normal
he's
Tuesday
lying by
night.
saying he doesn't know what's wrong
I
with
do
him?
not eat my own shite. I would just
You
like to clarify.
spread it or something. I don't know. You
It
do
is-
something with poo.
It is never my own.
Okay, you eat other people's shit. Yes.
Is there light down there that will we be able to see?
No, there'll be no light active now. You'll need to bring your own.
I have
You have
something that
any?
could help
Oh.
us.
Okay. I'm pretty much ready to go down.
Who wants the key?
Will I take it?
The big lad can take it. There you go. What's the number one rule?
Don't let the crazies back up with us.
I know you're a good one, just a pretty faced lass.
How many people did you have working for you?
In the lower, you see, the lower mine was only a new section. It wasn't fully developed yet, but I had about 25, 30 miners down there when we lock them in.
Okay, perfect.
And then it's 3 knocks and 1 knock to get back out.
Very
3
good.
knocks and then
Very good.
1.
Very
So
good.
is there any way of talking to these crazies?
Well, you can certainly try, lad, but as my old
Have you
daddy,
tried?
As my old daddy used to say, you can throw a rock at a tree, but you'll only end up wasting your time throwing a rock at a tree.
What have you tried? That's what I'm asking.
We did try, lad, at first, yes.
Right.
We even had a few scuffles.
Thank you. There you go.
So they will talk to you at first, but then they just go and try to kill you.
I reckon they've been down there now they've been locked down there for about 9-10 days, so I've no idea what you're going to find. They've had no water. They could be dead.
Maybe we don't have to go down. Crazy thought here. Maybe I could just cast fireball down.
Won't work because the passage is jagged.
Won't work because Daryl will be like, what will he do with the rest of this session?
Thanks for so much
Go to
for
sleep, you can end it quick.
If you take cast a fireball down there, I'll do you the work. I can guarantee you the stonework will hold. If
I'm
you
only
think you
messing.
need to.
I'm only messing.
Don't call
Okay,
I know you're already messing, and don't call me honey.
Okay, Mister. Right. Are
So
we
let's
ready?
begin. Yeah, let's leave.
Right, let's go.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
see
before
you
we go,
when-
can I have one of those black ball things you were chewing? They look cool.
You want some of this, lad?
I want to try one. Yeah.
No problem. Speak my language.
Speak Dwarvish.
Kind of looks you confused. Are you trying to be funny, lad?
Oh, you're talking about money. Oh, I'm dreadfully sorry. That came across as insensitive. How much?
What's it worth to you?
Can I see if he knew that he was asking
More
for
important
money?
than anything in the world right now. Yeah, I'll give him a gold.
Fair trade. Here you go. He hands you one.
Gold.
It's shoddy, but it'll do.
Okay, I'm gonna eat the ball thing.
Right, so as you stick into your mouth is overwhelmed by the taste of pure earth and stone. It's like there's actually bits of tiny soft gravel inside it as you crunch it with your teeth, and eventually it all turns into this black sticky tar that you find extremely difficult to control, and for the next 10 to 15 minutes you're not going to be able to speak. That you're just like,
Oh my god, we need to buy more of these.
Can
we get Marissa?
Your jaw muscles
Yeah,
physically
can we
aren't
get
strong
Marissa?
enough to separate the teeth just yet.
I want to bag that and I want to shoot them at
The interim mouth.
Daryl, did Marilla hear Brunson say that?
Oh, he didn't say him.
Say what?
That he
I'm
wanted to
peaceful.
buy a big bag of them and shove them down Marilla's mouth.
I didn't say that.
I think you said that as a joke, but that's hilarious.
I think Marilla should have heard it and she's going to tutter off to the mine.
I decapitate her as she were
She's
living.
ready to fireball right there. And then.
Yeah.
I have the key.
Right. So the dwarf who you have not asked his name brings you guys over to the mine, and what you kind of see
By the way,
is the cliffs the cliffs are kind of there.
Sorry, by
right?
the way, sir, I apologize for my friend's rudeness, but what is your name?
You can call me Breaker, lad.
Breaker of
Breaker?
what?
Well, my name's Bormo Bimmelson, but you can call me Breaker.
Oh, I will call you Breaker.
Ain't nobody break a rock like me, lad. Should have saved me in my prime.
oh,
Right. So he brings us over to this, and you can see like the cliffs of the fell drop are there, right? These are massive cliffs, right, that go as long and far on both sides as the eyes can see, and they must go up, honest to God, about 400-500 feet. They're hugely up, and they're kind of flat at the top, and then they come down into these kind of rugged kind of rocks, and you can kind of see as they come down there's this one kind of passage leading into the cliff, which was carved in, and you can see these kind of wooden frames set up around this wooden kind of reinforced door leading into the mine, and you can see several empty carts and tools all scattered around the outside of it as if people left in a haste.
Sorry, why are the three
Why are they
children laughing
laughing
at?
I just looked up and I was like, "What are they laughing at?"
Nothing.
What are the boys laughing at?
Nothing.
Oh,
Was that a scary movie, Dave? Is that motion in scary?
Oh God, do I even want to know? I probably don't.
yeah, I'm thinking about someone else.
Oh, okay. Anyway, look, let's move on. Eventually, you guys are allowed into the mine, yeah? So he opens the door and he goes in, he's like, listen, as there not be with you boys and lasses, you're going to need a gun on the bottom of them mines. If you don't come back, You know, well, die well.
Thanks, Breaker.
Okay.
Thanks.
I
Thank you,
can't
kind
speak, so
sir.
I give him a thumbs up.
Oh, by the way, lad, be careful with that stuff. You might pull a couple of teeth out if you don't give it the time to jaw to get used to it.
Heck's eyes are watering currently.
He slaps you. Heck, he slaps you in the arse as he pushes you in a little bit. Right, best of luck. As he closes the door and you hear. As the door locks behind you and the echoes of the door push out into the darkness of the tunnels ahead of you as dust is kind of unsettled by the noise as it falls down all around you as you now stand in pitch black. There is not a sound that can be heard in the underworld of the cliff as you guys now face the long dark of the Fellstone mine ahead of you.
Very music, right?
That
Is
was
it pitch
completely
black?
black now.
Because 4 of us have dark vision.
I'll
Sounds
take
extra
my
long,
shield
Darcy.
and can I cast light on it?
Oh,
Yeah, you can. Yeah, so you see you kind of.
I'll take my shield and I'll cast.
Get
It's
the
only a
shield.
cantrip, so
I
it
know,
goes
you just
for
kinda-
an hour.
Oh, Nan be praised. Oh, it's whoa, as light comes from it. Marilla, you're quite thankful because you can see in the dark. Everyone else can, I think, except Bruntonus. Can you?
Yeah.
Man, this doesn't need to be able to see in the dark.
You just,
Yeah, I don't think
you just
Bruntonus
swings
can.
a sword.
I
just
don't
to
think
kill
it's
everyone.
any.
Bruntonus, I will say one thing. Any expectations you had of feeling claustrophobic inside a dwarvish mine, you don't get those feelings. All these are well-built, wide tunnels meant to accommodate hundreds of miners at a time. So you don't actually, you're not crouching down around like that. You're actually quite comfortable considering you're inside a dwarf
It's a
mine.
distraction.
But my God, the story, this place would outlast a city, any human city. It's so well built. So you guys take the track down. You follow the tracks along the road, occasionally moving it away of a dropped piece, a dropped bucket, or a dropped like pickaxe, or maybe an overturned carriage. Eventually, you come to an actual carriage that can be pushed along, which will be able to go back and forward if you wanted it to. And eventually, you guys come to the lift. So in front of the lift, you see it's a big kind of about 15 foot wide, 15 foot tall wooden platform with chains on both sides, and in the middle you see a lever.
Question, Daryl. Can we bring the cart down in the lift?
Yes, there is a track that leads onto the cart.
Mhm.
There's a track that leads onto the lift, which is designed to bring the cart onto it if need be. Yeah.
I pointed Bruntonus and I pointed the cart and I motioned to go.
What?
What's wrong, Heck?
I think
You
Heck
want
is
me to
going mad.
Okay.
You want me to bring you off the cart?
Uncle Jim's in a well? What?
No. Uncle Jim?
Who's Uncle Jim?
You want me to what? You want me to?
I pointed Bruntonus again, then I pointed the cart, and I pointed me and make the pushing gesture.
I think he said you get into the cart.
Okay, I'll climb into the cart.
I pushed the cart onto the elevator.
Okay. Bruntonus is in the cart. And he's pushing on. Roll me a strength. Nah, you wouldn't need to actually be fine. So Bruntonus, he just wheels you onto the lift as you're inside the cart.
Just like pop my head out going. What?
No, I'll actually roll that strength check because I want to push it really fast so Bruntonus can go wee.
Oh,
Right, roll.
would have as well.
He'll roll it so much he'll break the elevator right now.
Yeah.
We'll all
No,
fall to
17.
our death.
climbing down.
Like a strong boy. 17.
17. You push him and as the cart almost goes up like that as at the back wheels come off the rail, almost trying to flip you on your face. Bruntonus as comes back down.
All you hear is a little. Wee.
Oh, yeah.
Heck crosses his arms and nods, satisfied.
I gotta to check something. Yeah, unfortunately though, the way you've done that, the back wheel on it has buckled, making the cart now useless.
Oh,
Oh well.
damn.
Cart has exhaustion?
It doesn't have exhaustion, but it doesn't have exhaustion, but I won't even tell you how badly I rolled for its. Oh, you're so funny, aren't you, Howie?
Oh, brilliant.
Yes, what?
How many points of exhaustion does it have?
Well, Howie just got himself 4 points of
3.
exhaustion. Right. So, who wants to pull the lever?
Daryl, can I pee before we go down?
Yes. Does anybody want to
Okay.
talk in character before while Jenny empties her child bladder?
I grab Molly's hand and make her pull.
Throw her down first.
Let's talk to the chat.
Murder.
Let's talk to the chat for a second. Anybody in the chat want to tell me who they think's going to die tonight?
Hopefully no one.
Wow. Cheers.
So your choices are Aaliyah, Marilla, Extra Drez, Heck,
I was about to say that, yeah. I'm
Run to
feeling
this.
on there.
or will none of them die? What do you guys
None
think?
of us.
Crowd's favourite, guys. 4 exhaustion. Can't fight.
Well, Liam just said me. Cheers, Liam.
I'm all for no one
Go
dying.
on,
Come
Sarah.
on, Liam, don't be like that.
Thanks.
Oh, and he can't
No,
tell
no,
anyone
he
if he
can't.
needs help.
Daryl's not that
completely-
kind of DM.
I completely forgot that Owen couldn't talk. I was like, why is he pointing at me? Pointing at the card.
Okay,
And
Brungus,
can't
enjoy
drink
the
a health
chopping block.
potion.
Yeah, well.
We'll see, pal.
Works because I'm really, really bad at
Battle Royale
charades.
winner here. Just let you know.
Battle-
The news. Anyway.
Battery, yeah.
I thought about so many other things to do after it, and
Go
I
on,
was
go on.
like, I could have killed more.
Okay. Right. Who's going to pull the lever?
Well, we all had a group vote, and I believe Marilla is the one.
Don't pull it.
Come on, who's
Oh,
going to pull
did
the
we?
lever?
I'll pull it.
Yeah, that's what we said, no?
Okay, I pull it.
Right. So as you place your hand upon the lever and you pull it down, all of a sudden you see your hand begins to wither as your arm falls off. Well, yes, it doesn't. You just you pull the lever and you just see it just begins to go down. Like I said, it's 2.2 kilometers below the surface of Anexia to get to the very, very bottom where you guys need to go. As you kind
long?
of, by the way, I
How long would that
would
take?
advise everyone open their Roll20 now if you don't have it open. So eventually,
How long
It
would that
takes-
take, though, Daryl?
honestly, to get to the bottom of the mine, it takes you about half an hour. So what
Okay,
happens is
because-
every now and again the lift will go.
Do we hear drums, Daryl?
You do not hear drums in the deep, not yet. So
Well, we
Because
should,
I
as
want
Bruntus,
to-
play the drums.
I want to do detect poison and disease, but that's only for 10 minutes. So I kind of want to do that when I know we're near sort of where everybody is meant to be.
okay, give me 1 second there. I'm just fixing the old map on. There we go.
Do you have them prepared as well?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
So sorry, Colin. What did you say to me there?
I want to do detect poison and disease, but it's only up for 10 minutes. So I want to kind of wait until we're around somewhere that I feel as if there could be something. I don't even know.
When do you want to cast it?
I just
When we
want to
get
cast it
down-
when I think there's something coming and it's not
Yeah.
coming, okay?
So when back
DM,
to
you should
Circle
know
down-
exactly when I want to cast it, okay? Just tell me exactly when to cast it and I'll cast it, okay?
Yeah, you can't just say I'll cast it when you think I need
Right.
to cast it.
So
It costs
what?
one action.
Okay, so no. See, this is the thing. This is what we were talking about earlier on, the ritual thing.
So,
You
it
can't
takes you
ca-
10 minutes.
Can clerics
can't.
cast ritual spells? You can, yeah.
Claire,
But
Yeah.
it'll take you 10 minutes plus an action to cast that.
Yeah, so that's why I want to do it kind of 10 minutes beforehand, so I can kind of have it
There's
prepared.
no way you would know how long that lift is going to take you to get down.
Okay.
So you
So,
have to,
but not from thinking back to what he said, right? So we go down the lift, and then he said we continue on.
you're gonna
It's
come
a smell.
down.
You
You're gonna
know,
come down.
you'll
You'll know. Yeah, you'll know you're at the bottom of the lines by the smell. He said.
the smell, but it's smell.
Right, well, when I can get to the smell, then I'll do it for 10 minutes.
Okay. All right. Okay, cool. So just give me a second there, right? So, eventually you reach the lift to the lower mines, and there are several lower mines below. But what you want is roughly 2.2 kilometers below the earth, right? Below the surface of Anexia. As you make your way down the eerily quiet mine, you eventually reach the bottom and find yourself before a door. The door is made of thick oak wood and has a single keyhole to its bottom right. As you approach the door, you are hit by the unmistakable smell of rotting flesh, so pungent it threatens to overcome you.
So
I would like to speak friend to the door.
You can't speak,
And
you got the stuff in
enter.
your mouth.
Yeah, but
You said it was
more than half an
10.
hour.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
I did actually say that. Roll me a con saving
No, that-
throw.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, what?
Oh, no.
Jaw is broken.
Oh, you
man.
know, I'm making a strength saving throw.
Hey, what's going on?
He's trying to unstick his mouth.
Oh.
16.
Yeah, so you pull your mouth open finally as you've managed to get enough saliva and work your jaw enough. Your jaw is aching you though. Like it's like, you know when you eat something that's really chewy and your jaw gets really tired?
Yeah.
It's like that, but very bad. This stuff is just like, it's very, you can't even speak properly yet. You can speak kind of like yeah, that'll do.
Heck, are you alright?
Oh, I'm really fine.
It's the clown! Kill him! Okay, so you want to cast your spell now, do you?
yeah, so
Just let you know, guys, you're all gonna have to stand there for 10 minutes behind that door while she casts that.
Man, we're just standing in a lift for fucking half an hour.
yeah,
We can wait.
I'll
10
say it to them. I'll be like, look,
Wait,
I'll
wait.
just do this thing in case it comes up. So does this mean that I was saying this to Howie earlier on, I don't take up a spell slot with this, don't I?
Yeah, if you do the 10 minutes in an action, it doesn't cost you a slot.
Okay,
It won't cost you a spell slot if you do 10 minutes and 6 seconds.
perfect. So there we go, I'll do that.
Okay.
Does Heck want to talk to the door?
No,
Heck,
that,
Heck's
I
That
No,
was a joke.
I just made a Lord of the Rings.
Oh, sorry.
It was the Lord of the
Speak
Rings.
friend. Oh God. Oh.
So you guys, okay, you stand before the door, and you see Aaliyah begins she takes out some spell stuff like a candle and stuff like that, and she kneels. She just crosses her legs on the ground as she begins moving her hands back and forward like this. As she starts muttering into these waves, these words of spell over and over again. As you can see, she's beginning to conjure magical energy in a very controlled way. And after 10 minutes and 6 seconds on the dot, you see she puts her hands on that as this like kind of like shimmering light goes all the way down her body and comes over from a bit as you now realise her spell has been cast. Aaliyah, you quickly pack up your things back into your bag after casting your ritual like spell, and you stand up. You can now you can't detect any form of poisonous creature, any kind of poison, or any kind of disease from where you are.
Right, 10 minutes. I have this up for. I can see if there's any disease around with these people as well. So if you come in here, open this door now, and get in, I might be able to pick up something if it is there.
Okay.
So who has the key? Fronting it?
I think Heck wants to say
Heck?
something.
We didn't really discuss all the way down whether or not we're going to kill those people.
You sound like you're from a northern
Some
part.
very
I don't know.
northern land.
Oh,
Sounds like the barkeep.
So is Bruntonus going to open the door? He has the key.
of course.
So you slide the key in and turn it, and the door unlocks with what would be a moderately acceptable level of noise if you weren't in a deep, dark mine. The sound echoes off the walls, creating a barrage of sound. Perhaps the element of surprise is lost. Perhaps not. The door creaks open again as you finally get it open enough, creating more frustratingly loud noise. You curse the dwarves that built this door, for they did not consider the sanctity of silence. Ahead you see a pathway with a track for a cart. The silence is eerie, and the damp smell of the earth mixed with unmistakable decay makes this place truly intolerable. As you gaze around, you see writing on the walls in blood and organic matter taken from bodies in foul writing. I'm going to show you that now.
Oh no.
But first of all,
no.
so basically the path ahead of you can only support one person at a time. This is now very claustrophobic, Runtiness. Who wants to go in
Are we
first?
I will go first.
Dres,
I
you
will go first.
Yeah, so I'll also put on my hood and I'll scutter down and sneak because I'm a sneaky boy.
so, but Bruntiness, do you also want to try go first? Because
Well, if
Bruntiness,
he's just like, if he's trying to sneak past me, I would let him sneak past me.
let him sneak past you, okay? So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got to go to at least here, Dres. Okay, let me just reveal that because you're gonna have to go to at least there because you need to make room for people to come in behind you. Okay, so point to this. I'm assuming you're going next to me.
I was going to sneak behind Dres.
Okay, do you want to let Heck sneak behind Dres?
It's gonna be funny.
No, Brunton is going to go ahead of you there, Heck. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sneaking. I'm just walking.
then Heck, is it?
Yeah, and I'm trying to sneak.
Okay. What about who's the next, Aaliyah or Marilla?
I actually say to Aaliyah, do you mind if I go ahead of you?
Yeah, I was gonna say if you want to go.
Yeah,
Paddy lads.
no, it's just if anything attacks from behind, I don't have a lot of armor, but I can back you up with spells.
Yeah, I'm the healer.
So let them all die up front. And we get out.
Okay.
That's my move.
I'm actually just going to do a flat reveal like this, right?
Maybe if we could kind of get maybe Heck or something to come back here as well. But
So,
we'll see.
does anybody want to know what the writing on the wall says?
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh, God,
If we can read it.
The Babadook.
You see, as you look at Dres, as you come in, you see written, "Fell did she, and then there was them." And beside you, Heck, you see written on the wall, "Unloving." And beside Marilla, you immediately notice on the other side of the wall, "First there was she."
Darryl, do I know who this is? Because I think I might know in real life.
You can roll me. It's very vague. Do you know, roll me a religion check. No, roll me you have a choice in a religion, and a history check.
Okay, religion
I'll
and history.
I'll also accept Arcana.
Arcana. They're all +8, so.
Well, whatever one you want them.
24.
24. It's incredibly vague. How much will I give to you? Okay, this could be possibly in reference to. Could possibly be in reference to maybe an ancient being of some kind. Maybe Silik. The forced god.
And would
Say
I
Aaliyah-
not have, no.
It's You'd have to be super intelligent to make that link. It wouldn't be something you would know from study.
A super religious girl wouldn't know that.
You can roll a religion check as well if you want, but the DC is quite high.
Yeah.
Or natural 20 from Colleen here now in a second.
Let's see
Natural
now.
1. I am not a cleric.
I'm going backwards.
What does clericsy again?
Oh no, she does not know.
Leah's like,
No, I hope you don't fall.
Aaliyah, can you detect any magic here? Or?
I don't know about any magic.
Your spell is giving you incredible wariness of that stuff on the wall. It could contain diseases associated with it. But you know what?
Okay.
You wouldn't even need your spell to tell you that, though. Because it's horrible,
I
ganky,
will-
rotten stuff.
like it.
So it's not like a disease.
It's not like a disease, no. But it could. I mean, it could give you a disease. It's rotten kind of stuff.
Does it look similar to the stuff Heck usually writes in?
No, it doesn't. No, it's not the same thing. No. So right, who wants to move on? Unfortunately, because Drez is forced, he has to move ahead before any of you else can.
Yeah, I'm gonna stealthily move up
You're gonna
as
move.
much as I can.
Are we doing this stealthily? Will I turn off this light or something?
Well, I'll be blind, Aaliyah.
I'm still casting that.
Still casting what?
So maybe I'm still doing light like for Marilla.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so she'll have to stay within 30 feet of you.
But
There also are sconces along the walls you can light if you wish.
I don't know how to light them.
anybody have fire?
What the fuck is the sconce?
A sconce
The
is
thing with the
like
torch.
a sconce.
that you
Yeah,
light.
it basically it's got like burnt out torches on the walls.
I do not know what sconce is, and I am upset with it.
Yeah,
Attack sconce.
Drez, as you kind of sneak ahead, right?
Wait, hold on. Are we lighting the torch or not? See if someone light the torch. I am blind down here if Colleen turns her shield off.
Nobody knows how to light a light. It's grand.
Nope.
Once again, prestidigitation.
I don't have
I
a spell
was
anymore.
going to say for
Do you not know?
Yeah, got rid of it.
No, he's out of the group. Out of the group.
I know you didn't. I know you didn't.
I didn't. But they don't know.
Okay, so
Oh, the betrayal.
Drez, as you sneak ahead, right, you are hit by a multitude of things, right? You see written on this wall over here, in big writing, once again the same, cry in the dark to protect the heart. And over
Yes.
here, you see, we believe in the eyes of the gods. And you can kind of see into the room here, there's like a corpse here on the ground that looks like it's been viciously eaten.
Oh.
Something has taken chunks out of it. It's a corpse of a miner that was locked down here. His hands, his fingers are nubs. So you make the horrifying realization that the writing on the walls was done with their fingers like that.
yeah.
Yeah, you can see his teeth have been pulled out. One of his eyes is missing, and his body is riddled with chew marks. Something big has taken a bite out of him. But the most eerily creepy thing, and you know what? Just for this, I'm actually going to just lower down all the music. The most eerily creepy thing you can hear is coming from down the corridor. The sound of something very large breathing. It sends shivers up your spine as you can't, there's something unnatural about the way this thing breathes. As if it's a man breathing with 100 lungs.
I'm able to tilt my head scarily down to that corridor.
As you gaze down, I'll tell you what you do see. You kind of gaze down the hall, and upon the wall, you see written, once again, because you can see all the way to here. Yeah, that's as far as you can see. You can see there's a little bit of blood on the ground right at the end of the carriage track. And on the wall over here, you can see, and now I am alone, and yet I grow. And on this wall here, you see, only the mad are sane.
Dun dun dun.
Front of this, none of you guys can hear the breathing just yet. What do you guys want to do on the back?
Keep going. Why would I change my...
But you told me you're
Continue
not being
walking
stealthy,
in.
front of this, didn't you?
Yep, 100%.
It's loud, but it's not like alarmingly loud.
I'll go up as well and
Yeah, as you guys
Sorry, what dress?
Shall we not be stealthy?
I'm a nearly 8-foot minotaur with chainmail. How the hell do you expect me to be quiet?
Then
And I'm
you hear,
pretty
then
loud
as you finish your sentence, you hear the coming from the echoing from the darkness of the hall, coming towards you. And
Sounds like me, yeah, after Chinese.
You hear that you feel the cold sweat on the side of your neck, and the hair stand up as this unnatural sound breaks into your mind and spirit, and you actually feel your heart begin to beat again, something you haven't felt since the Battle of Northbridge and since the first time you encountered the shadow in Gladhallow. You feel real fear. Dun, 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 as your heart beats. Your breathing, Drez, you're the same. Your breathing has sped up now, and then all of you at once begin to hear this very, very slight noise, but you don't hear it with your ears. It's inside your mind, as you feel something is burrowing into your thoughts. Slowly, it's not hurting you. It doesn't even feel like that much of a violation. It's just a niggling little sensation inside your mind as it touches your inner subconscious, trying to burrow its way into your main thoughts. It is unnatural and it doesn't make you feel very safe, but at the same time, you are well capable of resisting that at this point. But the combination, all of you can now begin to hear the breathing as you progress into the mine, and the combination of this dark and unnatural breathing with this niggling sensation in your mind with the writing on the wall, you all cannot say.
Can I roll?
Can I
roll like an insight to see if this is like a horrid creature or if it's
a what creature?
Like if it's horrid, if it's like in pain,
like
or
if it's a wounded creature.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll.
And also, is my thing picking up anything off that body? The diseases or anything?
Absolutely.
No, just rotten flesh. Once again, just that weariness. Yeah.
No poison or anything?
No
poison.
Alright, when I get
I
a
don't know
chance,
what it is.
Bruntonist wants to go here.
Oh shit, he's going up front.
Okay. As you walk up here, Bruntonist, you see...
This direction of the noise, yeah?
Yeah, you see written on the wall here, I devour their flesh. I'll reveal that.
After seeing Bruntonist make his way up, I will summon my sword.
You summon your sword.
I will take out my shield. I will take out my shield and my boomerang.
Your shield and your boomerang. Okay. Heck.
I've been waiting for this for so long.
Heck, there's something inside your blood beginning to burn. Like you shouldn't be here, Heck. There's you felt this feeling, this unnatural feeling at the Battle of Northbridge. But this time it's not threatening to overcome you, it's hiding deeper inside you.
Okay, so it's like...
It's afraid.
Yeah. Do I have to make any checks or anything to press on?
No, but I'm just letting you know that even that feeling alone is quite terrifying. Do you advance into the mine? Obviously you kind of do. Would you advance into this room over here?
Yeah, but if Aaliyah and Marilla were talking about me going behind them, I'm going to look to them and say, and just like point forwards and then point myself backwards because I can't speak properly yet.
Oh, you would have been able to though, because my thing costs 10 minutes and Daryl said 15.
Yeah, no, I could speak, but I can only talk like this.
Oh, okay.
That effect is beginning to wear off now, Heck.
Okay.
Yeah. As you
I'm still gonna stay as quiet as possible.
Okay.
If I can, I'll move up behind Bruntonist as well to make room for people.
Okay. So so you'll have to move up here, Heck, just to let these pass.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're gonna go behind them, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I look around that room, Daryl, see if there's anything else?
You can see over here the wall is caved in. Which, based on what you saw on the upper levels, is very unusual. There is a silence, apart from that breathing and the niggling in your brain, there's a silence down here that none of you have ever experienced before. The deep places of Anexia and the world are lonely places. You can see somebody going mad being down here on their own.
What about the body? Can I have a look at the body?
Yeah. The body, once again, you can see that its fingers have been gone, and you make the sudden realization that writing on the wall was done with the fingers. and it's got chew marks all throughout its body. One of its eyes is gone. Its teeth have been pulled out. The body looks deranged.
Do they look like?
They look deranged.
Does it look like human people
This
have
is a human. This is a human body.
No,
I'm literally waiting for
the
like
chunks out of them.
boomerang ready for any creature thing that comes down that hall, and I'm gonna fling that boomerang at it.
And what you and you're just investigating that. Marilla, do you want to do anything?
I am going to straight away. Do I see them taking out their weapons and stuff?
You saw him run to this guy with his shield and his boomerang out.
Okay, I'm going to cast mage armor on myself.
Yes, you flip open your book and you catch the spell and you it takes you only a second to cast, and you have this protective aura on top of you. Then it shimmers blue down your body.
And I'm going to move, kind of behind Drez a little bit.
Like here?
Except a little bit over, kind of more so I'm behind Bruntinus.
More so.
So just like one up.
Here?
No, one back.
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you stand at the smell of the rotten smell of the body. Assault your senses. Heck, you want to advance up here, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to go over to Aaliyah and look to see if the bite marks on the body are humanoid.
That's what I was going to do.
Okay, so Aaliyah, you were going to do it first because you were there. But Heck, do you want to help her?
Yeah, I'll just give her the help action.
Yeah, so
what are we rolling?
I want you to roll me a nature or
investigation
or medicine.
Nature. I will do medicine. It's a body.
You have an advantage. You have an advantage because Heck is helping you. And all the while this goes on, the breathing.
Oh god, it's still a body.
It's still just a body. Yeah, you can't figure out what's bitten it. Bruntinus, as you stand there with your shield ready and your boomerang looking into the darkness, nothing's coming. You can hear it breathing and it's not far. It must only be about 40 feet somewhere in maybe in that room to the right. But it's not moving, it's just breathing. It may be sleeping. And with a second here, for a split second, you hear it in your mind as it fades away again.
Oh, so am I hearing this breathing now in my head or my ears?
No, the breathing's with your ears, but that kind of brief, panicky scream was in your mind.
Alright, I'm gonna walk up here and peek around the corner.
As you walk up and you look in, I'm going to describe the scene of what you see. You see, it is not the sight or the sound that first hits you as you turn the corner, but the smell. Even though down here smells quite bad, here, the actual direct smell, even though there's no wind, there's something, the smell is unbearable. It's a sort of rotten flesh amplified by a sweet, sickly, flower-like smell. However, when you see the monster, the smell becomes the least of your worries. The creature sits with its back to you, a large mound of extended flesh, as if truly obese. Its size is not limited to its waist, however, as you estimate it to be around 12 feet tall. When it stands up, it's barely able to fit under the roof. All around it is a macabre scene altogether. Bones are placed in large piles, picked clean, likely by this creature. Blood covers its hands and the general area of its arms. Although the creature is sitting up, it is simply staring at the wall, breathing, not moving. It's sitting up as if awake, but it's just staring right at a wall. Its breathing becomes louder, and all at once.
Bruntinus
Go ahead.
Proves himself though, and starts.
I literally just said Elia's already killed herself.
Shimmies back to the party.
Okay, Bruntinus, you come walking back like this, and all of a sudden, once again, the scream inside your heads, but it's just a crown. You imagine that's doing this to you now. This is definitely something assaulting your thoughts. attacking you. Who has?
goes to the party.
Last question. Let me ask. What's all of your wisdom saving throw? What's your wisdom modifiers? Call them out there.
4. +4.
+4.
+3.
+3.
Saving.
No, just your plus underneath your wisdom score.
-1.
-1.
+1.
+1. All right. Okay. You just kind of can just feel like once again as this scream begins to become a loop slowly in your mind, drowning out the sounds of what's going on. Even the breathing is blocked out, and all of a sudden you guys just see Bruntinus just grabbing his face like this as Bruntinus, you drop to your knees, feeling this darkness just pushing its way into your mind. And I need to know what Bruntinus thinks of right now.
What you mean? What do I think of?
What does when Bruntinus feel? What you see Bruntinus dropping to the ground, holding his eyes like this? What does Bruntinus think of? You can feel this thing beginning to invade your mind.
I don't know what I'm feeling. What you mean? Like terror? Like absolute terror?
Well, yes, there's terror. There's the feeling of invasion, of
but
defilement.
So if someone's trying to invade my mind and I'm screaming, you're telling me what am I thinking?
You're not even
I'm thinking,
screaming.
Get the fuck out of my brain.
You're just holding your eyes like this as you drop to the ground. It's like it's pushing its way into your skull, and you can feel it rummaging in your thoughts. But what I want to know is what's Bruntinus' first thought when this happens?
I can't protect my friends.
Can't protect your friends, and as you kind of that, you could just see. No, you can't. As Bruntinus falls face first on the ground unconscious.
Oh, fucking hell. Fuck.
Oh, Liam was right. I'm the force of down.
To like
Damn.
pull him back into the room if I can.
Down, so I want to go over and I just want to like look at him. What's happening?
Bruntinus is lying on the ground unconscious, and he's been pulled out. Dres pulls him over quickly into it.
Unconscious?
Bruntinus is unconscious, yeah.
The
Can
hell
I
happened?
Cast. Yeah, like.
Oh, to
So
stand over
straight away-
Bruntinus with my sword and say, "This is for the battle royale," and drive it into him.
Take a shot.
And I just chop into him.
Oh,
Well, like straight away, will I do like
Well-
spare the dying on him? Like,
No carrots. Carrots are forbidden, by the way. Just let you know. Hey, Casual, how are you?
God.
Thank you for that contribution. So you're going to cast it down. He doesn't need to be spared down. He's not dying. He's just gone unconscious.
Can we try
Okay, well then.
shake him awake?
That would have made a lot of difference. I'll just like try
Slap
wake him up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
I kick him.
So a kick from Marilla, and a few ways of Bruntinus, you wake up in a panic. You don't know what happened there, but it just something overwhelmed your mind and shut your brain off. Your brain, your brain just shut down. You're looking,
Thank you for
you kind of
keeping
roll
me.
up and you look up and you see them all looking. They're all looking down at you. As you guys look down at Bruntinus, however, the sudden horror grips you that the breathing can no longer be heard. And
I look up straight away.
there's nothing but silence. The eerie silence of being 2 kilometers below the earth.
I'm going to get up and move forward and look into the room where Brunton looked.
I say, Aaliyah, before you move up there, Bruntinus, what happened when you moved up there?
There's, and I try to boomerang and shield on the ground and I take out my sword.
Okay.
And I say, but what happened? Why did you collapse?
Did we all hear a scream at that
No one
point?
was talking to me.
None of you heard. Bruntinus heard the scream more intensely than anybody else, but yet the screams have stopped. There's no sound now niggling into your brains, and there's
Okay,
no
but-
breathing sound.
Aaliyah's
So
going
I'm
up
rushing
there.
towards Leah.
All right, so then when because the two of them are going up, I'm going to go up to both of them.
Yeah.
And before they go in, I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I am going to cast not on Aaliyah in case it doesn't work, because Bruntonus can lift her out of there. So I'm going to say, Aaliyah, I'm going to cast this on Bruntonus because if it works and you collapse, he can lift you out. And I'm going to cast Deafness on Bruntonus. And I say, Bruntonus, I'm going to cast Deafness on you just in case it works.
But the Marilla is not like of the mind. Yeah, I'm hearing this thing in my mind.
Reading.
My
Reading.
But is it not, maybe it's worth a shot? No?
No, because I don't really want to be deaf down here, to be honest. I like hearing my friends' voices. You can deafen yourself if you want. Go ahead, but leave my ears alone. I was born like that, and I don't like to go back the way. Please, thank you.
Okay, but the only thing is, Daryl, I cast it on myself, and then I say, but I actually have to stay near you because I can't see unless Aaliyah.
I know. That's why I'm going to turn around.
Okay, so Marilla, you can't hear us now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I was just about to say it to her.
So
another Hoover.
I never liked you anyway, Marilla.
so hang on. So you cast deafness on who?
Myself. Well, actually, no. Do I want to be blind and deaf in the cave?
Not the best idea.
No, I won't.
I think you should do it because it's not the best idea.
Jenny, there's being tactical, and then there's that.
Yeah, no. Does anyone want to volunteer this deafness trio?
No.
I
would rather not. No.
Jenny, roll me an Arcana check, Jenny.
Oh.
I'd rather be eaten by the big fat man.
Actually, wait, can Heck normally talk again?
Yeah.
No, never mind.
Clerics have
I rolled 14.
Knowing that this is invading the mind, deafness might not protect you from it.
But that's what I know already. Might not protect me.
You know it's bad when Crino says it's the Crino move.
I'm actually thinking about having a segment on my TikTok of just Crino stories. Crino's actually, just in case anyone don't know, Toxic Crink, he's a streamer himself. He's got a great TikTok as well, Toxic Crink, and he has been a part of our D&D group for years. And he's one of the funniest people I've ever had the pleasure of playing D&D with. So good to have you here, Toxic Crink. Right,
Daryl, I just want to say, because they laughed at me, I blind them all and I walk out the cave.
I go into a rage and kill Marilla.
Okay. So look, I mean, the breeding has stopped. What do
Is
you?
it there though?
It's not, you can't see it now.
So
It hasn't
after
moved.
walking up and looking in.
You would have heard it move. It hasn't moved.
Okay.
So after walking
Unless
up and
it's like
looking
fucking
into where he was,
Teleport and
looking.
shit.
Sorry, you're walking up to see where he was. So you walk up, Aaliyah, right? And as you gaze in again, because you had a little bit of warning, you can take a slightly bit more of the room in that maybe Bruntonus couldn't see, and you do see something written on the wall over here. You see obviously the monster again, the horrible description of it. You see there's like a pile of bodies here. You can see there's another tattered corpse, and on the wall you see the Vexed One arrives written in the organic matter. The Vexed One arrives.
So is that anything, any god, anything that I'd know of?
No.
Religion check? No, nothing.
It's not something you know. So,
okay.
What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna go
just
after
looking at
I
it.
see this monster pretty much, like.
The what?
I see this monster right there.
Oh yeah, and it's just it's not sitting down, it's standing up looking at the wall. With its arms kind of tensed. As if it's seeing something in the darkness.
I'm going to just turn around to them.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say, I see it, Bruntonus. I'm going to be like,
I got up to go over to Aaliyah.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast a locate object on the crown of Bandus.
Okay. So what do you say exactly when you cast a spell? What are you asking it to acquire?
Describe a name of object that's familiar. Oh, it's not familiar. It is called the Crown of Madness.
I thought you had to know it. Remember I had to do it on the book. Yeah.
Yeah, I won't cast it.
Because remember I had to do it on the book.
It has to be familiar to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not familiar to me.
So, what's the plan? Come on. I mean, you're standing here in this horrible stench.
I turned around to them and was like, "Are we going in?"
Well, I say, what happens if we all collapse?
Fuck it.
Yellow swag money.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to draw my sword and apply oil to the blade, Daryl.
Okay, you do that.
Oh, I forgot he's got the oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you see Heck in a panic state.
Light them up.
Oil on the sword. He's oiling up his blade. Who's going to make the force move in? It has to be you, Aaliyah.
It's got to be you.
You're blocking the way.
Well, if I see Heck with his blade, did you light that up?
No, not yet.
Okay, because I was going to say, we need light for the wizard.
Your shield is giving off light.
I can still see it.
Yeah, just because your shield's not equipped doesn't mean it's not giving off light. It could be in your back.
Just
but
because
would I not
you walk out
use
30
it?
feet doesn't mean she can't see it. Like, she'll still see it.
Yeah. But it's like
When you
completely...
are
Okay, never mind. Right, okay, I'm going to go over and see it, and I'm just going to fuck it. I'm going to just...
No one said fuck it. Like, attack it.
So that's...
No,
eyes,
don't
everybody.
listen to Dave. Flirt with the monster.
Close your eyes.
You never know that charisma
okay.
check, man. Yeah.
Okay. As you kind of step out, Aaliyah, your hands begin to shake like this, right? As this thing
What do I do?
turns around and you see it, the full frontal of it. It's got this massive open stomach with its entrails hanging out, and it's got these long black horns, and its face, right, is so strange. It's got this mad bloated face that comes down and down and down until it has a normal little face right on the front of it, this which it used to be. This thing, you know, it's got like a kind of normal kind of face just looking out like this from all the fat, as it just looks at you, and it just tilts its neck to the side, and this big smile comes on its tiny little face, and it looks at you and it says, "You want the crown? You can't handle the crown. Only the mana seed." As it charges towards you. Roll, everybody roll initiative.
Grandpa Nurgle, is that you?
That's what I was thinking.
Has anyone watched Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark?
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm thinking. Though.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I rolled a 2.
Oh god, I
16.
rolled an 8 and a 6.
I rolled a 4.
Oh my god, we're all going to die now.
No, I'll be fine.
Aaliyah. Oh, sorry, Marilla.
Okay, Daryl, if I run up to Aaliyah...
Roll your initiative.
I did.
What you get?
I got...
Cleric is dead.
16.
Yes, I could be.
15.
16.
16. And I got Bruntonus on 2, Aaliyah on 8, Heck on 4, Marilla on 16, and Drez.
16 as well.
Okay. So you guys will be acting... Do you know what? For the sake of movement, we'll just say that...
I move out of the way.
Howie, Drez, you can move first before Marilla, right?
Alright.
So... Oh, after all, for this big monster of a creature... Oh god, it's gone first.
Oh shit.
Oh, can I revive myself?
You can't, no.
Oh god, if she dies, we're all dead. Huh?
Why do you think that?
Wait, what's going on?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm the best, don't worry.
Frontinus is going to be our meat shield, right?
Me.
I was until you ran in like a psychopath.
What do you mean? I just like went straight up.
Alright, so
He just went straight up.
what it does is, as it picks up this rock and it throws it at you. Rock right from beside it and throws it at you, okay? So give me a look here now. 1 second.
I honestly thought this thing was going to say, beautiful.
Here I am, rock you like a hurricane. No.
Oh, Leah, you're lucky. This rock just goes flying past you and just kind of lands over here. Destroys someone.
Shrapnel kills us all.
You can tell if this thing had hit you, it would have done a lot of damage. So he uses and it goes and it runs right up to you, gazing down on you from its small little face and its massive bloated umber-like body. Next is Drez.
I can't really move, can I? I'm kind of wedged in behind.
Nobody can get past Bruntonus.
Bruntonus, I thought, was like right behind me.
No one gets past the blunt force.
It's just that big.
So come on, Drez, what are you doing?
Can I hold my action to once there is space to move up? I can move up.
Yes, you can do that. You can hold your action for once the space is revealed to use it as a move action, a dash, yeah. Now it's on to you, Marilla.
If that monster is 60 feet away from me, can I cast Toll of the Dead on him?
You actually can't see it from here. You don't have direct line of sight.
Can you hear it with Toll of the Dead?
No, you have to see it. You need to be able to see the creature.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh.
Okay. Do I need it to cause fear? Do I need to be able to see it?
Yes, you need to be able to see it to cast any spell on it. Unless you want to cast an area effect. Decide it.
I don't
Fireball on Aaliyah.
Fireball.
I know. I was actually going to go. I cast Fireball. No, I just then have to wait for Bruntonus to move.
Okay. Bruntonus is unfortunately last, so this is going to be...
Yeah.
Oh, God.
We all lose a turn.
Aaliyah, it's your turn, Aaliyah.
I'm going to look at it and I'm going to cast Bane on it.
Bane?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So it is.
Oh no! Oh no!
Charisma size of 15.
Welcome.
The three creatures of choice you can see in range
That's what
make
I
a
have to
charisma saving
say.
throw. Whenever the target of that fails the saving throw and makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4 and subtract that number from the set. Oh, very good. And it lasts for 1 minute. Okay.
6 rounds. Nice.
Let's see if it can resist.
Succeeds.
It rolled a 16. It resisted. So as you cast your Bane upon it, you get your spell out. The light leaves your hand and it turns red as it goes over the creature. But you just see him he just completely resists it.
Okay.
He may be just
Well,
too
now
mad.
I'm going to, for my bonus action, take out. Are you ready? As I stand there, wait, as I stand there,
Finds a way.
yes, I'm gonna just look around and I'm gonna be like, I need flyers. I need loads of flyers. And flyers are all gathered, right?
There's a pile of corpse behind you.
So the flyers are gonna all gather around, and then you just see this tombstone starting to build up as the flyers disappear, and then sitting right in the middle of that tombstone, Jeff Goldblum.
So positively.
Where do you want to summon it?
Right on top of his head, on a little skinny thing.
You can't summon it within the space of somebody else.
Man,
So it's got to be
Spiritual weapon.
It's spiritual
Find
weapon.
the way.
It's got to be inside its own box.
okay, so behind them.
Look, can it
anywhere goes-
flow over our head?
Yeah.
Yeah, it can, but it can't stay there. It can't land there.
Okay, well, I'll do it from.
It can't just float above him like that. It has to actually land on a square itself. It can float around, but it can't stay on. It can't stay on top of him.
Okay.
What?
Oh
You're
yeah, the
creating a-
T-shirt, the Jeff Goldblum reference. Oh, what are you working on?
Nothing.
So, yeah, I'll
Oh,
do
it's
it
really
behind them
Okay.
and try.
You want to do attack, yeah?
Bam.
Yeah, you're using it's flanking, so you can use an advantage.
Oh, okay. Even better.
Exactly, advantage. So basically, you just see this thing.
Well, the first one, 24 to hit.
Just in case you crit, roll another one. This tombstone with Jeff
Okay.
Goldblum upon it rises up,
Oh, so close.
and it just goes.
21 and 24.
Life finds a way as it begins biting off the back of it. Roll damage.
Oh, a 9.
9.
Are
Very
we
good.
able to get an emoji of Jeff Goldblum when we get emojis?
I really hope.
Do we have to
so.
ask him for permission?
I hope so. The only thing you have left is a move action, Aaliyah.
I'm not moving because, well, I can't
Stand in the
move.
line.
Can I move over to the side so I'm still around them?
Oh yeah. If you stay inside this combat zone, You won't trigger an attack of opportunity. So you can
move
move
me
here.
to the left.
Yeah, like there.
Yeah, and then can I move my spiritual weapon over one as well? So I'll be flanking him still. Or am I still flanking him?
No, it's a bonus action to move your spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Yeah, so you gotta wait till next turn. Heck.
I'm gonna walk up behind Bruntinus and I'm gonna set my sword on fire.
Like say set yourself on fire.
Yeah.
That's some tactic. That's almost like deafening yourself.
We go together, Bruntinus, and no.
Yeah, so you just kind of, how do you light it on fire?
I just it's covered in oil, so I flick out my tinderbox, smack it off my arbor, and just the whole thing just bursts into flames.
Your sword erupts in flames, creating this dazzling kind of flickering light as the orange sits upon the walls around you, revealing that writing once again that burrows its way inside your mind. Is that your whole turn?
That's my whole turn.
Bruntinus.
I turn around and look at Heck. Whoa, that's pretty cool. And I make thunder come from my side.
Even though it's in a mine, you just see lightning shooting out of a sword. As well, actually, thunder is not lightning; it's different. You just see sound effects as they echo throughout the entire mine, and you see dust just loosens upon the roof. What you want to do?
Predator handshake, Bruntinus.
Go here.
You can't move past him. He's blocking that part there. That's as close as you can get to him. Going that, pretty much going that way.
Am I able to use the hold action that I had to just go?
You can. You can. Where do you want to go?
I went to here.
Here, kill. Very good. So Bruntinus, what we done?
I'm going to attack with my sword.
Roll to attack.
Do you get advantage if it's flanking as well? No.
He's no. No, he's not counted as flanking. Somebody would somebody would have to be here for him to be flanking.
13 for the force.
What you get 13? That's a, that. Yeah, that's a hit.
Oh, shit, nice. I'll just attack. Oh no, so let's do that.
Oh, by the way, on the writing on the wall beside you is now revealed to you, just because you can see it from that angle, and you just see "I weep for the saying" written on the wall beside you.
That's fucking creepy as fuck.
I feel like My Chemical Romance are down here.
Yeah.
15
My
damage.
teenage years all over again.
Okay, 15 damage, kill. All right. Who
And
is
then 21 attack?
Yeah, that's definitely a hit. Yeah.
Someone wants to use the toilet but doesn't want to leave.
You have a request there, Dave. I have the power.
16.
That's 16 damage. Okay, so as you come in, right, with your sword, you kind of the first time you come in, even your sword comes in and bounces off. You can see the thunder doing damage to its flesh, but your sword bounces off as you bring it in for the second one, and you slice into its flesh, and you slice your sword
And I
down.
just as I hit, I go. Here we are. Yeah. What's going on?
I think your mic was cutting out there, just looking like this.
Oh, I was like, hey.
But then you cut into this thing about that far, and like you can see like a big flap just hangs down, and you just see kind of like rotten flesh just kind of hangs out a little bit. How much damage is that again?
That one was
16. 16 was it?
16, yeah. 16 and 15, so 31 out there.
Yeah, cool. It's back to this thing's turn now. So it kind of comes down as it tries to strike you, Bruntinus.
Yeah.
That's scary, man.
What's your AC?
16.
It hits. And it does... Okay, 1 second there.
Oh god.
Oh, here we go.
Does that sound like a few dices?
Little Granny with his purse there.
It's called the box of death, guys. Come on.
You're not rolling it on me.
Take 10 damage, Bruntinus. Oh, sorry, no, 16.
Dale,
16.
you need to make a... I didn't know this was thunderous. You need to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, what?
I'll be pushed back 10 feet away from...
Oh.
Oh, what does it say about size?
No. No, it says additionally, if the target is a creature, it must succeed on the strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away and knocked prone.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, fuck.
What's the
Now
what's the
fucking-
save?
14.
14.
It's only, I'm pretty sure it's
yeah,
only
it passed. It got 21.
Uh,
So
know.
you take 16 damage, and then with its second attack, with its left fist, it comes down, bang, and it knocks into you, and you couldn't get out of the way as it just it hits off your arm, leaving some bad bruising. And then Leah, what's your AC?
17.
Yeah, it hits.
Yeah.
And it does 26 damage.
Oh my god.
You're taking the piss.
No, it does 26 damage.
Fuck off, Daryl. You make too much this.
As it brings its right hand in, it catches it in the stomach and slams it against the wall, and a little tiny bit of blood just flickers up into your mouth as you feel some internal damage there. Right, it's now your turn, Drez. You see, Elias taking a bad hit there.
Can I see in behind the creature and stuff like that?
You can see what's directly behind it, but you can see kind of over here. This kind of behind it. You can see ahead of Leah.
Okay, I will Misty Step to about here.
Okay. So you,
And then
as you appear up behind it.
And then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it in the back.
Okay.
Do I have advantage for flanking?
No, you can't get a flanking advantage for range attacks.
Oh, okay. So first attack is 17.
That's a hit. Nothing personal, kid.
5 damage. 5 damage for the first one, and then the second attack is only 16.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh.
So yeah, your forced Eldritch Blast just evaporates against its flab.
And then 6 damage for the second one as well.
Once again, the both of them evaporate against the flab.
Damn it, the fuck.
Marilla.
Okay, so I'm going to walk up kind of to see where the two kind of splits in the road are.
Here?
Yeah, but one in again.
Yep.
And one back down the bigger road.
Sorry, I probably should just reveal what's actually there. I should have done that ages ago, sorry.
Yeah.
1 second. It's not anything major to help with the fire.
There's no tunnels or anything that could come to us.
Can you see that there, start revealing itself?
No, it's actually gone black.
No.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
And as you,
Yeah, we see that.
yeah, we'll just say that the others were too distracted to see that, and you can see there's a door here as well, right here, an ancient stone door, right here. It looks locked though, and you can see written on the wall here. Ooh, what can you see? You see, insanity is truth, and written over and over again 1,000 times. One mind, one mind, one mind.
Okay, so has Merla got any movement left?
Oh, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 20. No.
Okay, so Merla's going to cast Toll of the Dead on that thing.
Cool, go for it.
Now, it's 2d12.
It's just because it's wounded, yeah. I know, told that it's a bit bugged on D&D Beyond, so just roll 2d12.
Cool.
Yeah, Daryl, I forgot to roll a Constitution saving throw. I just did it there, and I failed. So
Dave, I admire your honesty though, fair play to you.
10.
No inspiration for the honesty, no?
I have inspiration from the last one, actually.
Okay.
Is that still there, Daryl?
If you had inspiration last session, yes, you do, yeah.
Okay.
From the time you prayed, I remember. So, so you point at it, and you guys hear doom as it hears it round, and it just it just laughs. You just see its skin crackling on its neck a little bit.
Oh, so a hit? 10 hit?
Oh, it has to try and resist. My bad. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, roll natural 4.
Yes.
10 damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that your turn, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have any move left, do I?
No, you've no movement left. You've only got a bonus action.
Okay, but what I might do... Oh, no, I don't have any movement. Oh, so I can't even go back a bit. Okay. Just sorry, just 1 second. I just want to see if I have anything.
Aaliyah, while she's looking.
Oh yeah, no, I don't. Sorry.
Can I use what is it? Is it disengage or something like that to
Yeah, you
get
can use
away from them?
standard action disengage to move away from him. Yeah, and he doesn't get attack opportunity.
Okay. Right, so I'm going to do that.
How far are you going to go?
And I'm going to go down where Drez is.
Where Drez
Don't bring him
is?
here.
Okay, like that. Would that be okay, or do you want to move here?
No, kind of. Can I move over to the other side of him?
Yes, you can. Yeah, you see all about you: blood stains and filth and feces and all sorts of disgusting stuff below you.
Okay, and then my bonus action. Bang bang.
That you attack with that as a free action. It's only a bonus action to move it.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to do that now.
You're gonna move it, yeah?
I'm attacking with it.
Okay, it's free.
No, I'm going to attack it.
Free action to attack. Go ahead.
Yeah. 24.
You don't have an advantage this time though, but that does hit.
Okay. La, 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 please be good. Yeah. Another 9 points.
Ooh, life finds a way. Okay. Next. So you got a bonus action left?
That was my bonus action.
No, that's what I was trying to tell you. It's free action to attack. It's only a bonus action to move your spiritual weapon.
Oh. Well, I can't really do anything else with. Can I do a healing spell on myself actually?
I don't know if you. You have a look there while I move on, right?
Yeah, I can do healing words.
Okay, go for it. Do it.
At first level.
As a bonus action, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it has. Like, see, it has bonus action, and then it has spiritual weapon and healing word beside it.
Yeah. Kill. So do the spell.
Oh, healing word at first level.
On yourself, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me just go into it.
Heck, you're next.
I know what I'm gonna do. I just need to know something first.
What you need to know?
How is this guy looking?
6 points back to me. Okay.
6
looks
points
fine.
back to you. Yeah, good. He looks fine.
And I'm marking off another first level spell.
Oh, sorry, you have to move forward. Heck, the same. Yeah, kill. Yeah, mark off another first level. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. So I'm gonna move forward anyway. So.
Okay, so now you can see him, and he looks fine.
I have distance to get to him, right?
You have enough to get to up close to him to fight, yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna get close to him, and then I'm gonna rage.
Da! Okay.
So I'm raging with the giant flaming sword.
Okay.
Is
Here we go.
Is Bruntus flanking?
No.
I don't have enough movement left to put myself into a position where I'd be flanking.
Let's find out. You were here? No.
Okay, that's fine. Then instead of raging, I'm going to use fighting spirit.
Okay. Anyone following in the chat there? If you haven't followed us already, hit that follow button. Or else Heck will die.
Wait, what? No. Cool. So I'm just gonna give myself my temporary hit points. Not 50, just 5. And I'm gonna make my attacks. So it's with advantage, but my first one's a 19, so I'll roll that second one. Second one's a 22.
22.
Okay.
That's definitely a hit.
Yeah, and then I won't roll damage yet. I'm just gonna action surge, and I'm gonna do it again.
No, roll your damage for this one first, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Oh, you've rolled already. Go on, just go ahead. But in future, do one attack at a time, will you?
Yeah, so I think that one hit. That one didn't hit anyway, so I'll just roll my damage now.
No, they both hit.
Okay, cool. And I'll re-roll that one.
Okay, so you got 3 plus 3.
Fuck's sake. 3 plus 3 plus 2, so...
If you unfollow J Ryder, I will literally kill Heck right now.
That's 8, and I'll roll my second damage. My second damage is
Who
11.
is
8
J
plus
Ryder?
11. Altogether, it's
19 damage.
19 damage, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, do I do extra for the fire?
Yes, you do. You do 1d4 fire damage extra for each attack.
Cool. So 2 and
Now, do you know what, J. Ryder? If you actually unfollow, I'm actually going to extra make sure Heck doesn't die.
4.
Right, so that's 19 plus 6 fire damage, yeah?
Yeah.
So that's 25 in total. So yeah, you Bruntinus, you're kind of, after you've seen what happened to Aaliyah there, you know, and you're kind of going, God, I hope this thing doesn't target me next. Even though you felt some of its force, you just see Heck coming in. Ah! Oh no, sorry, he's not raging. He's actually not raging. He's using his fighting spirit. He's like, I am a very respectable. As he comes in with 2 attacks and he slices into it both times. You can see entrails and stuff dropping to the ground as you smell the gases coming out. Some of them are kind of igniting as the sword hits into it. You see fire in its belly.
I'm going to cut the rest of you down to match your head.
Oh.
Creepiest
Trash
Santa Claus ever.
talk.
Okay, so now it's Bruntinus' turn.
Double attack again. Wait, no. Time to put a bit of thunder back into my sword. I guess this way again. And then I'm going to attack with my good sword. Oh, 10. I think I miss. I think I miss. With a 10.
You do miss.
Second attack.
Here we go, boys.
15.
That's a hit.
Fuck. I'm going to Divine Smite this as well.
Okay.
Level 2.
Oh, level 2. Bruntinus is getting serious.
Three D8.
We've got a follower.
Thank you for following Alice Rose 1221. I promise you'll not be disappointed.
36 damage.
36 damage. That's what you do. Well done, Alice Rose. 36 damage. Here we go. Right.
How does he look now?
So you raise your blade and you just see you kind of bring it down in front of you as you see this holy shimmering light goes up as you come down, vroom, and your blade goes right into it, chopping not only through like it slightly into its bone, but actually further down into its one of its many lungs as it comes in, and you pull your sword out and it's like. But the only problem with that is Bruntinus is now you have its entire attention.
Yeah, also has to make a strength check.
Oh, it does. No, that's gone, isn't it? Because your concentration.
No, I recast it. I just recast it.
Did you not cast Divine Smite, no?
No. I cast Thunderous Smite on the sword, and then I Divine Smite when I hit.
Sorry, my bad. Okay, here we go. 14 plus 7 plus 6.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
It's fine, 20.
Eat grand.
Right, so like I said, it looks down at you, and he gets both his fists, and you can see it's foaming at the mouth now with this kind of red, kind of oozy, kind of. Oh, it's rotten. As he attacks it, it's cocked. What's your AC?
16.
16.
Do you want to know what it got?
15.
16.
It got 18.
Oh. Cheers.
Thanks, mate.
It does.
40 million.
22 damage. As it comes down, and it punches you like right in your face. But Bruntinus is a big minotaur, so he kind of just takes it as if he's been punching a bar fight. But it's really at the hurting. It's loosened a couple of your teeth maybe for temporarily. And its second attack, yeah, it hits again. As it comes down with its other fist.
I'll be making a room for it now.
That is another 21 damage.
I can't run if I'm unconscious.
You're unconscious.
Yeah, no, I'll be making a run for it now.
Yeah, so you basically go bang, bang. You see Bruntinus got the first punch he takes, but you can see he's badly hurt, and then you just see the second fist coming down as it knocks Bruntinus' head against the wall, and Bruntinus falls flat unconscious.
Can I ask what the two little lovebirds over here are doing?
Oh, now it's not their turn yet.
Who? Us two.
The two over there in the corner.
It's now
There's a
Drez.
big giant.
It's now
Well, I
Drez's turn.
nearly died on the last one.
Come on, Drez, it's your turn. He wants to know what you're gonna do. You've just seen Bruntonus go down.
I go over to the pile, the dead bodies, and
Okay.
use a perception check to see if there's anything in that dead pile of bodies.
Hoping for a key.
I'm hoping for a crown, but I don't know.
Roll a perception check. As you walk over, you do see this written on the wall. In lies I hide.
That's a 4 for my perception. I see nothing.
You gaze in and you see nothing but bones and the raw remnants of once consumed flesh regurgitated. That's your standard action. Slight summary of action. Are you done?
Yeah, I have nothing I can do with my bonus actions at the moment.
Okay. That would make you next, Aaliyah.
Oh, I thought I was after Draz.
No. Oh, you were. Sorry, Marilla. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Okay, so I run up to the door.
Yeah.
And is there like a handle? Is there anything? Is there?
I'll tell you.
Everyone's running away.
I'm not running away. I just assumed maybe it's.
The door is like this old kind of stone door, not like anything else built within this mine. It's not as good as the dwarven craftsmanship either. It's way more primitive, older, way more ancient, and you can just kind of see carved upon it. You can see this large kind of oval on top of it, and from it coming these tendrils down as it burrows into like these kind of stick men's. They look like stick figures, kind of, but not really. They're kind of just really thin, kind of primitive drawings of people as burrows into their mind as they hold their head, and then as it goes further down you kind of see the tendrils pass through the people, revealing these people become something more. They become more enlightened or something like that. As there's kind of like these lines coming out of them to represent the enlightenment of what lies beyond this door.
Okay, and does it look like there's a keyhole or?
There is a keyhole, yes, but it does look locked.
Okay. I shout out, I think there's a key.
I think this guy has the key.
There might be a key.
I think I'm unconscious.
And then
People are dying.
And then I run back to my little spot.
Yeah.
And I cast.
No, what are you going to cast? You've used your action to examine the door.
Oh,
You don't have a bonus, do you?
Oh, hold on. I can use Arcane Recovery.
You can't. You
Can't I
need
do-
a short rest for that.
So there's nothing I can do?
Not unless you do a spell, that's a bonus action.
No, I don't have a bonus action spell, so that's my turn. Sorry.
Aaliyah?
So, question.
Yeah.
I have the Circle of Mortality, right?
Yes.
So, you restore maximum hit points on each die instead of rolling.
Mm-hmm. No, you're just taking a look at this 1 second.
Yeah, no, that's I need help with it. So, if I have a 30 feet range to do whatever on him.
At first, you gain the ability to manipulate the line between life and death. When you would normally roll 1 or more dice to restore hit points with each spell to a creature at 0 hit points, you instead use the highest number possible for each die. In addition, you learn the Spirit of Dying cantrip, which doesn't count. Okay, so do you have a healing spell that can reach Bruntonus, or are you going to run over to him?
How far is he away from me? He's within 30 feet.
He is, yeah. You can get to him. You can get to him, yeah.
So
No, hang on.
if I was to do...
No, hang on. Let me just check something here. Because you've got to run around, heck. You've got to run this way. And then you've got to go this way to get the brunt of this, to get to the stairs. So you're just 5 feet shy.
Well, can I not go the other side and try reach around him?
No.
No, because I couldn't go around that way.
No, you can't.
He's a fat boy, big boy.
He's a big boy.
Big boy.
He is a big boy.
Right, so, no, oh wait, my healing... Oh, see, but it's not touch, though.
That's what I'm asking. What spell are you thinking of casting?
If I was to do a healing word,
What's the range on healing word?
it says 60 feet.
And you don't. Then yeah, you can cast that in front. There's no problem.
Right. So if I was to do a healing word at 2nd level, it'd be 2d4 plus 4. But he'll get the maximum points from that.
Yeah, no, you just use the highest dice possible. So whatever you would normally roll, you just don't roll it. You just take the highest it's able to roll.
Okay, so 2d4 plus 4. So.
So he recovers 12. Dave, you recover 12 health. Does that wake you up, Dave?
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, I think once he's back into positive range, you wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you open your eyes to see this thing looking now a heck.
Right. So was that my normal action?
That was your standard action to cast, I believe. Well, it's a bonus action to cast healing word, isn't it?
Yeah, bonus action.
Yep.
So that was my bonus action?
Yep.
So my free action to do bang bang?
Yep.
Bang bang.
That's what you want. I'll call it.
You're free as life finds a way.
Hang on, I'll get it up now. Sorry, because I was looking at that. So to hit 17 to hit.
17 hits.
And then 1d8 plus 11.
So 11 damage. Okay. So you say this life finds way as it kind of you actually see it shatters its right knee. As it comes back, it's covered in the gunk and filth of it now. As its knee, as kind of this pus begins leaking out of this gaping gash that's been smashed into his right knee. It kind of, but it's still standing.
So do I still have my normal action left?
You have a standard action, yeah, but you can only cast a cantrip.
Okay. Sacred Flame.
Can you get that X off me?
Yeah.
Can you get the X off me, please?
I sure can, buddy. He's alive!
So that is...
someone's breathing on the mic again, just be careful.
Right.
So, Sacred Flame, Dex 15.
Sacred Flame, Dex 15. Let us do
Hope
it!
it's not very dexterous.
I'll summon it! You basically just, so if I remember correctly, do you have to roll the hit, or...?
No, it's Dex save of 15.
Dex save
For you.
15, Dex save. He passes with a natural 16.
Oh.
So you just kind of you shoot it over, and as you kind of coming towards him, he moves his big fat head and shoots past, slamming into the ceiling the head, knocking a few gravel. As Marilla using just a few gravels falling down, just little tiny ones that don't hurt you. As the guiding bolt smashes into the ceiling. That will be your turn, Aaliyah. Heck.
Right. So this guy looks pretty bad. I'm going to use another fighting spirit to give myself advantage.
Okay.
If I don't take him out, I'm going to wish I'd raged, but fuck it. First one is a 24, but let me see if I get that crit. I do not get that crit.
Okay, so that hits.
Yeah. 12 plus 4 fire damage. No, 12 plus d4 fire damage, so 12 plus 3, 15.
15 damage, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so do me a favour, Heck. Make this epic!
Okay. So,
go for it.
Heck sees Bruntidus go down. Heck steals himself, swings the sword down to the ground, and runs up the guy, like dragging the sword along it as he goes, backflips off and lands on the ground.
Oh, this thing drops to the ground almost in two. As it drops to the ground, it vomits this large kind of pool of blood and guts and past things it's consumed, and in the center of the pile you see a little small stone key.
I know where that goes.
I don't know Marilla.
Does she even know? Has she seen the key yet?
Well, to your astonishment, it's not actually dead. It's just kind of. It's weeping like a child almost on the ground. It's just like. It's an agony, but still alive.
I go over to her and go, "Are you okay?"
It tries to raise its hand. As it just dies and its tongue hangs out its mouth.
Dave, we got a bottle.
Take this. Cool.
Want to become famous? Buy followers and Prime and viewer.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, I'll just pick up the key then.
Banish him to the Shadow Realm. Love that limb.
Shadow Realm's not real. It's just death.
Shut up! It is real.
No, that shut
It's just a Western thing.
Shut up!
I just need to watch the original dub.
I take the key and I swallow it. Imagine this.
I will say your magical sense of disease and is telling you to stay away from that vile vomit, Colin.
Yeah, I'm going over to Criarch.
Aaliyah, yeah, sorry.
Well. Who's gonna have to use the cleanup spell now?
So,
Daryl,
can I look around at that pile of bodies and where I'm standing? Is there anything kind of hidden there? Or?
No, this thing was living bare minimum. It had consumed every other living creature down here and was almost out of flesh to eat. However, as you kind of look at the body beside you and you look up, you've noticed that the big monstrous creature that looks at you, now that it's dead, the shocking realization comes to you that is the last survivor of down here.
Because he ate everybody else?
It became that. That is just a dwarf or a human, it's impossible to tell now, that had become that.
So, when he said there was only 20 people left down here, and I'll turn to the pile of bodies, I was like...
That's all that's left of everybody down here. They went mad, they caved in as much as they could, and then they began to devour each other until there was one left.
But where is the crown?
There's something missing.
I think
to see the body.
I think it's behind the door.
The door. We need
Shut
the
up,
key.
Marilla. We're talking about something else.
We're
talking about where the crown is.
Yeah.
Marilla stands back, readies her fireball. No,
So the key that was inside of him, did anybody touch it yet?
Nope.
No.
Well, I
No?
picked it up, didn't I? I said I picked it up. I healed myself and I picked it up.
Okay, you heal yourself. Do your healing stuff.
I did.
And no, Lee, I will give you a chance to warn Brunton, because I did warn you in time before you said that about the vomit. Before you can see Brunton is going to reach down and take the key.
Okay. So, and I'll shout out, no, don't do it. There's his blood or whatever it is. Take your hand back, and I'll pull his hand back a little bit.
So now you just
maybe
figure out how he's going to get this key out of the middle of this puddle, and it's covered in filth as well.
Meg, you couldn't be a darling and use your unseen servant to get the key and open the door for us, please.
I could, of course, Bruntinus. So, Marilla casts Unseen Servant and asks it to get the key and open the door.
Well, of course, madame. You hear yourself in your head. That's what you always imagine it sounds like, as you just see, as the key just floats over to the door, and it just turns, revealing the inside of what's behind this door.
Wait,
Another
so we're
word.
going straight in?
Sorry?
We're going straight in, guys?
Well, the door opens by itself once the key goes in. Revealing the inside.
Where's Drez? I haven't seen Drez.
Oh, Drez is
Behind
overlooking.
the bodies.
He's looking through the bones.
Yeah, I thought maybe there might be something in here that could have helped. I was wrong.
You're looking
Can
for
we not do any sort of investigation check around the place, just looking for any clues about a crown now?
Marilla just walks into that room, Daryl.
Lovely, and then the door closes and then it goes up in flame, top furnace.
Walls start closing in slowly.
Yeah, that's probably...
So Marilla takes out a little hat as the boulder starts coming Indiana Jones. Running back out of the
Suddenly got a pound note for Superman crowd. Before you, so what you see, I actually have a nice little description of it. So the best way to describe this would be, no matter how long you look, you cannot determine who made this room. The walls are made from grey marble-like stone that will be very expensive to buy. The room has suffered some minor cave-ins as debris from the ceiling is scattered to the ground. Ahead of you are two statues. You can see them there on left and right. And they are statues of what looks similar to owls. And in the centre you see a statue of a brain atop a stone tomb, long sealed. Before it, however, you see a pedestal, and upon it you see a gold ancient crown. It is not a single jewel nor a single definable mark. In fact, for how grand this tomb must once have been, the crown seems quite shabby.
Marilla licks her fingers, goes like this to pick it up.
Okay.
They'll have a second crown or anything like that.
You want to pick it up, yeah?
None of us are over there yet.
Nope.
She stops herself because she realised this might not be a smart idea, and she called the group.
Go ahead, call them.
Guys, I found the crown. I'm over this way.
Both will go up and follow.
Yeah, follow around.
Go in. I just look around the room, look at all the owls or something. Was it on the wall?
Where's it? Is this the crown here in the middle?
That's the crown right there, yeah. And
what the hell is this thing?
This thing here is
the brain.
is a tomb that's been long sealed. There's something like a dead body. On top of it is a brain, an actual stone carving of a brain. And on either side you see these kind of, they look like owls, but they're large.
Can I? Why is this debris?
That's some of the wall is caved in. There was once a door there that's caved in.
Can I just investigate?
I don't like this room.
The owl yellow there.
Will we try and destroy the crown?
Can I do a little bit of? Can I do? No, it's okay. Wait, hang on.
I
Maybe
go
I don't
close
have
where I start saying, "If 10 million fireflies."
Marilla, do you have maybe anything which could see if this is magical? That I could maybe try dispel it in any sort of way? I could.
The only thing I could do, Colin, or Aaliyah, is blow this up.
You know, does anything have anything to see, or will I try to spell it if it is magical?
I like to believe the planet Earth travels slowly.
Oh, fuck off.
I killed Bruntonus.
Yeah.
So
it's like mad.
I could get my unseen.
To try to destroy this in here, or do you want to take it out of here before we try to destroy
I want to investigate the owls.
Oh, we can't move it. I don't think we should touch it.
Investigating the owls, Dave. Roll an investigation check.
Mm-hmm.
I will
There's a
help.
way.
I'll help Bruntonus.
How'd you help him?
I'll inspect the owls with him.
Copy what he's done.
You can't give help on this kind of test I found out online.
Okay, cool. Then I'll roll as well.
He's just looking at it and he's using his own skill to evaluate it.
13.
Yeah, I'll roll investigation as well.
13.
4.
Bruntonus is deducing all these things about a heck, and you're just looking at it going, this looks like a fucking stone owl to me. But to be honest with you, that's all it is. It's just a statue. With some but there's some scratches in it that look like numbers or words, but they
Scratches
don't.
into what?
Daryl,
Yeah.
can I do find traps in the room?
Is that readied?
Yeah, second level.
Go for it.
Oh shit.
So yeah, it's just 120 feet around me. Sense
You
anything?
would not believe your eyes. 10 million fire.
Go into a rage and kill Bruntonus again.
Lit up the world and like, fall asleep.
So?
That's fine.
What you get?
Do I? No, it's just I detect it.
Oh, sorry, you just cast it, my bad. There are no traps in this room. But it does say the spell will sense an area affected by an alarm spell, a glyph of warning, or a mechanical pit trap. That is not... There's nothing like that in the room.
At all. If I walk out to the hall...
At all. At all. 120 feet is all the way down here, nothing.
Right. Will I try to spell it? Or will I save some spells? What do you think?
Marilla, why don't you put the bag over your hand like you were trying to pick up apples at the market, like I imagine you do, because you don't want to touch things that poorer people than you have touched, and try and grab the crown like that. Like using.
Is there any names in this coffin?
No, it's all blank. The only defining things are those little couple of scratches in the bottom, in the bases of the L's, and the actual stone tomb itself with the stone brain. And the walls are unmarked. The ground is unmarked. This is just it's even though it's a very fancy tomb. It's whoever was here. It's meant to be anonymous.
Would it be useful to open up the coffin and see what's inside?
You wouldn't be able to.
Would Bruntonus not be able to?
Well, we have somebody to smash it up.
You'd have to break your way into it.
Is that worthwhile?
Don't know. Well, I say
I also hand heck my I hold out my bag and I go, heck, I don't know if that's a good idea.
Why not get your unseen servant to lift it?
That's actually a better idea.
Yeah. I get my unseen servant to try and lift it.
Wait,
and I'm ready
before you do it, can we move out of the room?
Yeah, that's what I was wanting to do. Is let's move out of here before she picks it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we go back out of the room and maybe?
I have an even better idea. And I walk out the room. I'm just gonna go. Everyone, I have a great idea.
Right. Okay, so
I've waited all my life to do this. Marilla, please get out of the room.
Get out of the room.
Okay.
And I take out my boomerang and I kiss it.
Okay.
Oh, not gonna.
And I fuck my boomerang at the fucking ground.
Roll.
I just
roll
breaks
to
it.
hit. Roll to hit.
Oh, brilliant.
Come on, natural 20, just so you can break the crown.
I
with the
really
boomerang.
hope so.
Oh, I
A 1.
thought it was a 2. 12?
Yeah, 12. You try a boomerang, and it basically, as it comes over to the crown, it hits the crown off it and sends the crown rolling across the ground, and your boomerang shatters into 1,000 pieces.
Oh!
I'll go over and just rub Bruntonus' back because I know he's going to be distraught.
Sorry, Bruntonus.
Oh no!
I turn away and I start to walk out and leave. And I go, I've lost so much hair tonight.
Are you actually leaving?
No. I am turning away from the room though in utter disgust.
Okay, I say obviously.
Wait, is the crown on the ground now as well, just in case?
Mm-hmm. Crown's over here.
Wait, maybe you should get your unseen servant lifted out.
Why are we? If this thing is evil and is turning people mad, why don't we just blow it up in this room?
I don't think it's going to blow up straight away. It's magical. Can you do detect magic?
No. Right, I'm not being bad, right? I walk in and I am going to cast my 3rd level Witch's Bolt on it.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh.
So
I'm so scared.
Skirt.
You're all to hit, yeah?
17.
Yeah, 17 hits. Roll damage.
Oh. She blows this up after we nearly get eaten by that yoke.
Take 17 damage. As you see that you shoot your witch's bolt at it, and you see it hits off the crown, knocking off the wall as the crown comes rolling back down. This time it's back in front of the pedestal, but your magic goes inside the crown and it immediately shoots right back at you, slamming into Marilla, knocking her back as if she's hit by her own spell.
Right. I'm going to try to spell magic on it.
I look at Marilla with a tear in my eyes and goes, I know how you feel.
So you walk up to it to dispel the magic.
So I have to. No, it's within 120 feet, so I'm going to stand at the door.
Yeah.
And do it.
But you have to say it like that YouTube video. 3 to XP. Well, is it 3 to XP? Something like that?
Level 3 XP.
Dispel magic!
Magic!
Right, so you do that. You go, dispel magic. As you kind of see them on top of the crown, and all of a sudden, all your magic, as your spiritual weapon fades away, all your magic is dispelled from you.
Oh shit! So this is turning against their shit.
Hang on 1 second. So like, I have what?
You've lost. Oh, no. Let me just rephrase that. That's not as bad as you think. All your
You've no magic. You literally can't cast a spell. You're useless to the group.
Yeah.
Just gotta, no.
All your current active spells. So your disease detection, your trap detection, your spiritual weapons, all just dispelled.
Oh. Okay. So maybe we don't try do any magic.
All right, Daryl. I take off my armor.
Yeah.
And I take my sword down, and I walk into the room.
Oh, you see Brunton is taking his armor off and taking the sword and walking into the room. It's right there.
And I goes, I cannot let this hurt you anymore. I'm sorry. And I try to pick it up.
He's gonna put it on.
No, put it on an owl.
You're gonna pick it up, Dave, yeah?
See, I told you he would put on the ground.
The only reason I'm doing this is because it's hurting everyone else, and I don't want it to hurt anyone else. I want to take the full brunt. I want to take the full brunt of this.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Now, Daryl, just while Bruntonus is doing this, I'm going to put the unseen servant at the door to close it, because if Bruntonus turns...
natural 20!
Oh, he might be okay. Might be okay.
You feel it. You feel it invade your mind, searching for something, but with your mental might, you push it back out. However, you feel as if it has learned something about you, though, but you cannot tell what. Something minor.
It knows the secrets.
But you are now holding it.
That's so lucky.
Natural 20. I mean, I had to write something specifically for that. Natural 20.
Can I do something?
Yeah. Put it on.
It's okay, guys. I got the ground.
You can always do
you just put it on Hex head.
You said when we came in here that the presence I heard in my head before was kind of trying to scurry away from it.
Once that creature died, it kind of seemed to dissipate. But now that Bruntonus is picking up the crown again, this wants you to stay away from that crown.
Can I do like an insight check or something to try and speak to it to see how we can destroy this crown?
No, you don't know how to do. You don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
I'm holding the crown like I'm holding expensive plates. And I'm just like
who has the bag?
Slowly walking out on me.
Too?
And I'm just like,
don't.
I just look at it.
I wouldn't say.
And then I go, heck, can you get my armor, my blade, please?
Do you want me to put them on you? Well,
no. Let's just get out of it.
I pick up Bruntonus's armor and don't listen to the rest of what he says and start trying to put it on him as he carries the crown.
Okay. I don't know.
So is he holding it or is it on his head?
Yeah, I'm holding it. No, it's not my poxy head.
Do we not want to
put
it in the bag?
I don't know.
My head down?
He slowly doesn't realise that he's been putting it on.
No. He's holding it in his hand. It's not doing anything with it though.
This is all a dream, and he's actually killed us all.
Yeah.
Right.
Fine.
So you're gonna get out of mine now, are you?
Yeah. I'm gonna try to live.
We should probably try and put it in the bag of holding so you don't have
What
to
is
touch
that acid thing?
But what happens?
Part of the body.
It seems like it's like making every magic thing that touches do the opposite. So I want to break the bag of holding.
Yeah. I just want to have a look. In the room that the crown was in.
Yeah.
Are the owls looking any different way? Has anything changed?
Nothing has changed. No.
Yeah, that is not going in my bag of holding.
Oh God.
Brunton has picked that up. He can deal with it, and I just start tottering out of the cave. I'm done here. Dark and it's dirty. And...
What about the acid from the body? Well, like
why don't we just get out of this crazy?
That's not a bad idea, though, Valia. To put it in your man's belly.
Holding the bag of dropping.
I can't pick this bag up, mate. Keep dropping it.
Bag of dropping. What about the
Drop
acid?
off
We
the
could
face
try
of
that.
the world.
Oh wait,
No
there's
harm.
Can we just get out this like airy, silent 2 kilometers underground place?
Are we going to throw the crown in the belly guts or no?
Do you want to throw in the? Do you want the crown?
But
No.
I don't.
No. I just
Okay,
want-
so can we leave now, please? I
Oh.
have the crown. I want to leave.
I said no need to be snappy bruntiness, and I taught her off.
Well, I also have a thing that like I don't know why it's not the
I
first.
say it's fine, bruntiness. I don't know. It's fine. I don't need to know, and I just keep walking.
I just was asking like 300 questions. Let's get out of here, please.
So, are you guys ready to leave the mine?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, but you see that cart beside the big body?
Yeah.
Can I take that?
Yeah.
Can we put the crowd in the cart and just wheel it out instead of front of us, like gingerly carrying it the whole way?
You can. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it
Well,
turns out
you-
bruntiness doesn't want to let go.
So, you walk over, you grab the cart.
People stop. This is no. No.
You grab the cart and you will does Bruntus want to drop this onto the cart?
No.
No, I put it in the cart.
You put it on the cart, okay. As you drop it
By the
on the
way-
cart, it's almost as if this crown weighs about 1,000 tons. It completely destroys the cart.
Well,
Well, fuck.
fuck.
Now you have to pick it up
Well,
again.
I'm not picking the epoxy thing back up again, man.
Can I
At least
Well,
I'm
try?
you know.
Actually, no. We tried an unseen servant to pick it up already, haven't we?
No.
Okay. Can I try to use Mage Hand and have it pick it up?
I might dispel it.
Yeah, so you cast Mage Hand and you do me a favour, roll me a Wisdom saving throw.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
That'll kill you all.
Oh no.
Saving
Yes, look at
throw.
the friends.
Why is it not coming up anymore? 12?
Okay. You feel it burrow into your mind as it begins reading your thoughts and digging through your memories. And for a split second, you feel as if your head will explode. And then all of a sudden, it simply stops, and you realise the crown has learned every single thing you've ever known.
Oh, shit. This crown knows me.
Including every dark secret that you know.
Oh.
What dark
wait.
secrets?
What dark secrets? Oh.
Is he picking it up?
No, I haven't
don't
picked
know.
it
Still
up.
in his hand?
No, Mage Hand has picked it up, but this counts as you picking it up yourself in crown terms.
Correct.
How long does that last?
Uh-oh.
Mage Hand
Not
has-
long,
Uh-oh.
actually. It's a minute, isn't it?
You can just keep recasting it though.
Oh, okay.
Do you not have a spell slot?
Do we
for it,
notice?
or
Do we
is it-
notice anything different in? Is there a hope stuff?
For a split second, Heck looked like he was about to lose control and start panicking, but it's just gone again.
Why is
Okay,
Heck
what about
freaking out?
Sorry, Rez. And I will say, Heck, that crown comes near you, man, you feel that burning desire in your belly to get away from it.
Yeah, just hissing at it.
It's like a
I just go Drez. Drez,
I
are
should
you?
go
Drez,
pick
are you
it up.
okay? It's already picked up.
yeah. I'm
No,
already
the
gonna
mage
hold
hand
it.
has it.
Yeah. And
Yeah, it's just I can still control the mage hand, like bring it
so
with us.
does Drez? You feel any different? Does
I
Drez feel any
don't
different?
know. I feel like it just like learned everything about me.
Well, this is a very big problem because we do have a big secret.
Just for everybody watching who's not familiar, they know we're an ancient necromantic tomb that could end the very world. It is.
Oh fuck! I forgot about that.
Yeah.
so right.
Yeah.
Oh.
And in the last session, they chose to not have their minds wiped.
No, we chose, and then you said no.
Right, so,
Yeah, so we need to
I
just
look
try
at
the
them-
crown.
Right.
Yeah, I look at them and
Yeah.
I say either Drez's dog. Well, no, the crown has to die.
Okay, I grabbed the crown. I grabbed the crown.
No,
Roll a wisdom
I
saving
don't-
throw.
Now it's gonna learn all your secrets.
I was
I don't
gonna
have
grab
it.
it.
I don't care. It's a natural imagine telling us.
You feel the tendrils run up your arm and into your mind. As this time, though, the mental fortitude you had before is not there. As you feel a burrow into the depths of your skull, as it now learns every single thing you have ever known, including your deepest, darkest secrets.
And I'm going to try pull this thing apart with my barefoot hands.
Okay, you roll a strength check.
Great.
choose to have
Hey, Jim.
mind, life forgets anyway.
I'm always happy to give you those recaps, my good man.
Aiden.
You pull the crown, and nothing happens.
We need to destroy the crown because I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna put the fucking crown on.
What?
I put the crown on my head.
Oh, see, he told me I would put
Swing
on
at
the crown, but look who's putting on the crown now, you hypocrite.
It's annoying me now. I put the crown on.
All right, so you're putting the crown.
I not try stop him.
Yes, you can try.
Because I
You
was
can
going
try
to grab
stopping
it.
if you want. Yeah. Roll
I'm going to
me.
grab the crown.
Roll me a dex saving.
strength
Roll me a dexterity. A dexterity roll. Flat dex.
Leah's about to get another punch in the face. Frontiness, boom.
What am I doing? Just.
Just roll me a flat dexterity check.
Oh, I don't get it.
You try to get to it in time. Bruntinus gets it on over his horns and on in time. Bruntinus. I was hoping I wouldn't have to read this. All right. You place the.
Oh, your man said the.
Punch it off.
I kind of forgot your man told us specifically not to wear the crown.
Don't do it. Like.
Yeah. All right. He's ready.
No, he said.
No.
Okay. You place the crown upon your head, and you feel the tendrils of its will burrow into you. You see a vast plain of flowers and wooded lands with purple skies and blue clouds. The rain pours from the sky is pure acid and kills everything, only for it to be instantly reborn. Before your eyes flashes a maw of red and yellow pointed teeth, and one large circular purple eye gazes into your soul. You feel the madness of its will infect you, and you beg for release as it begins pulling your very soul from your body to be devoured for all of eternity. You weep in agony as years go by, and you fade into nothingness. Your feet become part of the earth, trapping you within the flower field you stand in, as the acid rain comes every so often to torment your tattered skin. Eventually, you become nothing more than another flower, forever cursed to be reborn and then reborn. Decades pass in your torment, until eventually a burning sun of pure crimson rises, turning all to reddish night, and you realise one day is about to pass in this torment. Your eyes open as your hands lower after a millisecond of placing the crown upon your head, but you may never be the same again, as you have been driven completely insane. Roll a D100.
Fuck.
$95.
I will talk to you about that in the next session. We're going to end it there tonight. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. If you want to see what Bruntinus has unleashed upon his poor and tattered soul, tune in for the next one. It's not something I had hoped to read, and it's certainly not something that I thought would happen, but we will get to that.
Out of anyone to do it,
all the
though, I
people,
wouldn't
Dave.
have done this. Would have done it.
Never would have thought Bruntinus would have done it. Thank you, everybody who stayed with us for the journey, and those who joined later on, sure, don't worry about it. You'll be able to see it in the vlog, and it will be put on YouTube too. Follow us on Twitch, subscribe to us on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We're on everything.
I felt sick.
Can I prepare my action for next week or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm like literally. We're all gonna have to fucking carry Bruntinus out. We're all gonna have to fight Bruntinus again.
We will make that. But thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. It's been brilliant. Now we have another more.
Someone put in the YouTube for
who shall we raid? Bruntinus. In your madness, find us someone to raid.
No problem.
There's only one person we can raid, and I put his name in the old yoke.
I can't believe Bruntinus put the crown on.
They had.
Really?
Mr. Solar Dinosaur.
Solar Dinosaur, we're coming for you.
Are you not doing the Theoden speech?
I will. Don't ruin
Oh,
it.
sorry. I was like, what?
Oh, speech.
Maybe I should not put the crown on.
Maybe.
I am.
Right now. Right
Not yet.
now.
Not yet.
Ready for ruin.
Not yet.
And the world's ending.
Not yet. I know. Oh.
Let me talk to Spar 1 second. I'll talk to